Okay, so today we're going to be honoring a poet. This is actually the poet of the month, and her name is Priscina the poet. We also call her Legs because she is a gymnastics coach, and when we're performing, she always put out her legs, so we call her Legs. But we're just happy to honor her. She's a very good poet, very good writer. When she does her poetry, she could write it within 2-3 minutes and go on stage and recite that poem. That's how good she is. So again, shout out to Priscina.
I ain't in no competition with any past premonition. See me? I'm that spirit that soothes you, source that excludes you from any future obligations, past conversations. I done snuck through the cracks to revamp the foundation. I'm a state of meditation, set higher expectations. Angels sent from heaven have you quoting revelations. In every flick of that pen, at the end of every amen, even the nerve I caught that caused consequence, I'm affixed to his confidence, like no other. Spiritually inclined, call him soul brother.
Please forgive us that this has been a trying day. Like, I really can't believe what's going on today. But
That's the man hating again.
yeah, quit it. It needs to stop. YouTube is oh my man. I know Facebook is.
Yeah.
Because for some reason they won't let us get this message across that we keep starting this broadcast over.
Yes, and that has never happened over here.
That's why I am tripping, because I'm like, this is
because I watch shows all the time and I've never seen that.
Exactly. And I feel like I'm like on a repeat.
like that Groundhog Day where it just keeps starting over.
Yeah,
me, I repeated like 3 times.
But as y'all see, the poet of the month, because this is Child Abuse Month, as well as Poet Month, and our poet of the hour,
yes,
Ms. Priscina Fowler. It's been great. But we got into the subject about what is a woman, what is a female, and what is just a number. Because just like Aaliyah say, age ain't nothing but a number.
That is so true.
Yes. And people
rest in peace, Aaliyah.
Yes, rest in peace. Beautiful lady. But we're gonna give some understanding today on our actions and why we respond the way we do. And excuse me, I'm talking to my assistant. Go above. You see where it says the unspoken heart? Click on that. But we're trying to get this TV working as well. Nothing is working for us.
Well,
today.
Can we talk about the food again?
Yeah.
Let's talk
live.
Talk about the food.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I made some red plum barbecue chicken. It's my own recipe.
Yes.
It's something I just made up. It's been a love a lot of people. So what was your opinion about it, honestly?
It's very good. I mean, you see me, I'm still eyeing it like the side of my eye. I'm over there, because I'm like, President, we're going to be sharing this later. We're going to be taking some. We're going to be trying to take all of it, President.
Because on our show.
You try to sound greedy. Like, don't try to take it. What?
No, you got your candy over there. She loves candy.
Yeah, I made sure she had her candy. I was like, she's that sweetness. You got to have a piece of candy.
Yeah.
So I made sure she was accommodated with her sweet so she can just slide over.
Yeah, that's right. And these deviled eggs, y'all. Oh, my goodness.
Thank you.
They're so good.
Now, we speaking on being a woman. We have spoke on that it's a stance. It's a character. It's a walk. It's a process. It's a growth.
Yes.
Which a lot of females, they don't realize that there's a difference between being a woman and being just a female. A female is just a gender.
Right. That's right.
It's not your character. It's not your walk. It's not your stance.
It's a maturity thing.
It is. It is.
Yes.
It's a maturity thing.
It's your path in life and what you endured and what you overcame.
Yes.
Because it's just like wisdom.
Yeah.
If you haven't learned from anything, how can you think you already earned the crown?
That's
Exactly.
right. You know, my mom used to always tell me that a man can tell that you're actually a woman by how clean you keep your bathroom.
Really?
You know, see, I grew up with the
Well, nobody needs to go in my bathroom right
waking up. I woke up to a waking up 2:00 in the morning, putting on the church music,
yeah.
and then you smell bleach.
Yep.
Like that's the mama, and I taught my daughter that, you know, keep that bathroom clean.
now.
My kids have certain things that they have to do in the house. So the
Mhm.
boys, they take the trash out. My daughter, we both keep the bathrooms clean, and then I wash the dishes, or I, you know,
Right,
put them in
right.
there. I don't like nobody touching my dishes
Yeah.
because I like to do bleach.
Mm.
That's just me, and that come from my mama.
I like the bleach for one.
Yes,
But I'm the pine saw for my living room,
yes.
kitchen. But my bathroom is the red Fabuloso.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's my bathroom. And I gotta have my scents going, my plugins, the candle scent.
That's right. That's
Moonlight path. Just in case somebody want to just give a gift, you know what I'm saying?
I just put that out there, just in case.
right. Just putting it on out there.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
Mother's
yes.
Day is coming
Right.
up.
Yes. But we're gonna also let y'all know. I know a lot of y'all was wondering what surprise my assistant was talking about, the volunteer. But I actually been working on my own clothing brand.
Yay!
So as y'all see right here, we have one of the t-shirts I'm wearing already.
Very nice.
Breaking the chain of silence. And I want to give all thanks to Divine One and Lala Maria cheated on me.
They are very creative too, y'all.
Yes.
Very,
Actually
very
did mine
creative.
as well.
So we're going to
Yes.
be
They did
selling the
mine too.
t-shirts soon to support standing our ground and breaking the chain, the silence, also the cycle of abuse.
That's right. That's right.
And what way better to say it than to show it?
And to show it, and I will be wearing the hoodie and the t-shirt.
Yeah, she didn't claim the hoodie.
I
So
sure
this
have.
is a hoodie. We have it for the men's and the women's. So we'll be having this here. Like I said, it's upcoming. I'm so excited because we also got a dress, a comfortable dress. I love it. I love it. It's a comfortable dress with a pocket.
Prezi is
I
the
be wearing
dress.
some dresses. I was like, okay,
Prezi
you
be
got
wearing
me with that one. Like, okay.
Prezi. Can I tell this story?
Oh.
Okay. So one time we was performing. I forgot where we were performing, but Prezi is like real quiet. You know, she just comes in like the little attack where she comes in and she looks like really, really nice. You dress really, really nice.
Yes.
So she had this dress on and she passed by, and the men, I swear, no lie, they were like,
I believe it.
I believe all, and when we're all performing, one thing I can say about Legacy is he don't want nobody to breathe towards us, talk, look, the whatever it is.
Right.
So it's like he was looking over there, and then he always, it's like he has eyes, around
everywhere.
the whole.
He don't
all
miss
over.
nothing.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's
Nothing
like,
at all.
One time I was performing and I was trying to be sexy. It was a sexy song, right? And he grabbed, I don't know if you was there, he grabbed the microphone and he was like, "That's my mama. She don't need to be being sexy right now." And I wasn't able to, I finished the poem, but it was in the middle of my set. But again,
And we also want to say your son had a birthday.
yes.
So we want to give a shout out
Yes.
saying happy birthday.
That's right. And Divine One.
And Divine
They share,
One.
Angie, they
Yes.
share
Yes,
birthdays. So
yes.
happy birthday to the both of them.
And if y'all want to reach out and give her a gift, y'all know she loves elephants.
Yes.
She loves elephants. I love it. She got some beautiful elephants.
And said, get them some Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Or Crown Royal. I know last year I got him that, so I got him the peach limited
Yes,
edition.
he did. He looked at it. He was like,
Mm. Now, speaking on a woman, when we say our perspective change, our
Mhm.
outlook on life changes, it's different from being a lady because I'm a lady. You can have a job, you can have a car, you can have your own place,
yes.
but that doesn't make you a woman.
No.
That's right.
Your attitude, the way you respond, the way you act, that consumes in being a woman. Because just like I said before, is that my tolerance at the age of 50 is very, very low.
Yes.
And it's like, I'm not going to sit there and argue with you all day. I ain't going to keep talking about the subject day after day after day. I will block you. I just won't do it. Because me, as in doing my journey and growth, to me, I learned that when you allow negative waves to come into your ear, to be spoken to you, even to respond to it, you feed it into yourself.
That's
Exactly.
right. That's
And
right.
so I refuse, even if you send a nasty text or want to argue about something, I'm not going to read it. My kids will tell you, I don't read it because I'm not going to allow all that negativity and that anger to go into me.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, back in the day,
I know.
I'll
Right.
come to your door.
That's what
What was that?
Me too. That's
Hold
how I
on.
was. I would be the listen, we don't need to argue anymore.
Mhm.
What's your
outside.
address? What's your address? I'm on my way out. We ain't gotta keep arguing back and forth. You
Just like
know,
they
we
say
don't have
now,
to keep
pull
doing
up.
this.
Exactly.
Yeah, we ain't
Mhm.
gotta keep arguing back and forth. I met my husband when I was in college, right?
Okay.
So we're going back to the female versus woman thing.
Mhm.
At that time I did feel like I was a female. You know, I did have my own apartment. Me and my roommate, I was paying my bills, but I didn't become a woman again until I had my daughter. And it was totally different. I started again making decisions.
And your
for-
daughter's your oldest one?
Yes.
I wasn't a woman then.
No, not at 20 something.
My firstborn, I was not a woman.
Yes.
I was already like, will you watch my baby? I'll be right back. I went to the back of the outside, kicked in the door of the mama's door, and had to fight the dude from the living room outside. So it was like, no, I wasn't a woman yet.
You know what? With my daughter, when I got pregnant with my daughter, I was a junior. Shout out to the Road Runners. I was a junior at UTSA, class of '97.
Yes.
But it was just different. You know, my husband, he got 3 years on me. So my husband was already settled, already working, and
Was he always quiet?
he's always been quiet.
He's
always
laid
been
back.
quiet.
He's quiet.
He
He's
always
very
been-
observant.
Yes.
He's the calm to the storm.
Yes.
He's always been the one.
And what I like about him, he's like one of those, like an eagle.
Yeah.
And he can see right through you.
Yes, he can.
He ain't got to say a word.
Every time he tell me about somebody, he is right
Mm-hmm.
on.
Mm-hmm.
And I get so mad. I'll be like, dang, he was right again. Dang it.
And you always want to make him wrong,
Yes.
which we'll get into that after this break. But, you know,
Yeah.
because, some of us hate to be wrong, but then we got to humble ourselves to say, you're right.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right.
You're
Takes
right.
a lot.
Dang it.
Mhm.
Takes a lot.
Yes, it takes a whole lot, especially because, with the exception of my sister right here, there's a team Scorpio over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are.
So we kind of deal things. We kind of like we got this thing. I don't care what these Leos say about being a lion, only because you bigger does not make you harder than what we are. And we have this argument every time.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? You act like you got this big old roar, but you know what? I'm that scorpion that crawls on your back.
Exactly.
And before you know it, I didn't stung you.
Mhm. The one
That's
that
right.
gets you,
Like
you ain't
she
see.
got that roar. She got that roar. I saw her mad one time, right? And
I've
I
never
was
seen
like,
her mad.
Oh, I seen her mad.
I seen her
one
cut her
time.
eyes at surgical time.
I seen
Yes.
her mad one time, and I was just shocked. You know what I mean? Because she had that. You know, it just came out. You know what I mean? It was the battle of sexes.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And it was like something, they was talking about something, and they was like, attacking her. But she came in and she held her own. And
It's like
she was
we saw this present to where we're like, wait a minute, hold up, y'all ain't about to sit up here in my mouth.
Yeah, she know how to go back and forth too.
Mm.
So she quiet.
But see what I noticed, that she's quiet, But then she does it under the breath, like, you know, you better take her.
Yeah, I know who you think you talking.
I think she be forgetting the mic is on.
Sometimes I do.
We be catching it. We be
They pick up
catching it.
everything.
Yeah.
Lord.
Now, this ain't a attack Prezi moment, okay? Okay. Yeah. But I mean, it's a lot being a woman. And I mean, one thing I could say I thank God for is that for the growth,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
for the muse, and for the experiences.
The struggle.
Oh.
Yes, that
It's
struggle.
been like hard storms for me, because it's like when I look back, the one thing I did not question was why me.
Yes.
Because as I grew, and this was part of my growth, was realizing that God was molding me for a purpose.
Yes.
Some things He had to allow to happen in order for me to be who I am today and to stand the way I do now.
Right.
So that you could be the voice.
Yes.
for
And that's
other
why He
women.
changed my voice, because people back in the day, I'll tell you, my voice was not like this.
Mm-hmm.
But as I got to grow and become wise and be able to process through everything that I was hurting from,
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't realize my voice and my tone was changing.
You got a spicy voice. See, you know, that's what it is. You know, he knew you was gonna be spicy, and so he wanted to change your name.
Yes,
and
it's like catch
change your
attention.
voice.
Mhm.
You know, so
Mhm.
you have you got a unique voice. Like even
Yeah.
Pacina. Shout
Oh,
out to Pacina
my
again.
goodness, yes.
She has a unique voice.
But when she step on the stage, it's just like everybody wake up,
yes,
because she don't step and say, "Oh, hey, I'm Christina." She come out there like, "Hey, okay, now let's do that."
yeah,
You know,
she has confidence.
yes,
She
yes.
has a lot of confidence.
She know how to wake you up.
Yes. Yes.
Now, I'm not sure. I know she said she got a book out, but do you also do poetry?
Yeah, I actually I've always been writing, and that's the book is poetry. I've always been writing, but you know, anytime you under Legacy City, he will push you. If you like, oh, I kind of want to do this. Once
Yeah,
you say it
you
out
gonna
loud,
do
it's
it.
done. You're
Yeah, it's
doing
already
it.
done.
So,
I know that experience, because it's
Yeah.
just like,
see, because
come
both
on.
of you.
And she's a good writer too. She's a good writer as
It's
well.
some
Very
behind
proud.
see, like they say, don't cry ones you gotta watch.
Yeah,
never know
she's
what
a
they
very
got.
Good poet.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like but I always kept it to myself. Like
Mm.
I've
Yes.
never been one to share because I'm very private.
Right.
Yes.
So when he started doing the vibe thing, he's like, okay, you on tonight. I was like, okay, where's my purse? I'm about to go. Like I'm not about to
Listen,
get up there.
everybody has to perform.
Yes.
Well,
He
Lala,
makes
he
everybody
didn't make
perform.
me. Lala made me promise.
Yes.
You know, she is like, well, I'm gonna hold you to that. So I told Dora, I said, yeah, we gotta go this week. I gotta get it out the way.
Because I mean, you can't just sit there with him
No.
and you be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna
I'ma
support."
watch.
You know, he'll look right at you. Oh, yeah. So we got our my mama getting ready to do a poem right now. She's getting ready to do 2 poems.
Like,
what?
Or
And
he'll
you
be-
just be wanting to sit there and relax.
Or either he'll take that dreadlock out the ponytail, shake his
Oh,
head like,
yeah.
what's up?
It's over.
Yeah.
then. Once that hair come down, it's over. It's done.
he is done.
Like, where's
Yeah.
the mic? I'm going. You're right. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go up there.
Yeah.
Let's get this over
Yeah.
with.
Mhm. So we're gonna take a small break in honor of our poet of the hour, and when we come back, we're going to discuss why we respond the way we do in a relationship or to
Ooh.
men in general.
Oh, I love this. Okay.
And so I really don't care if y'all get mad. You can inbox me. I don't have to eat it. But we'll
We
be
don't
back.
care about y'all getting mad.
We're gonna say what it is. They want to challenge us. They want to be all in
We
the
care.
shows and posts. Come tell me, well, women crazy. This is why they sponsor this. If they just do this and do that, no, we're gonna tell you exactly why.
We're gonna tell y'all at TI.
Exactly. Right after this.
It's hard being beautiful when they tear you down. It's hard being beautiful when everything you do is not enough.
Mothers, daughters, sisters. You are beautiful. I'ma bring it back from where I came. I'ma stand on the map in the midst of the rain. In the heart of this pain, I'ma mark my time. Do as I was taught, take pride and be fine. With shoulders back and head held high, walk tall and realize that these moments are mine. Give back every second them hard times gave, and know that the tide had to come for the change.
It's hard being beautiful when they tear you down. It's hard being beautiful when everything you do is not enough.
Mothers, daughters, sisters, you are beautiful.
My poetry is activism. I'm not the woman that can turn the other cheek. They want us to crawl into the bushes and become the mascots of the land of the weak. You will never take my ability to speak. I can never bow down and become meek. My mama taught me to fight with my words. My daddy taught me to fight with my hands. It's hard being beautiful when they tear you down. It's hard being beautiful when everything you do is not enough.
Mothers, daughters, sisters, you are beautiful. And if I go through and I don't know phase, lose my way on one of those 2 cloudy days, I'ma put my life on rearrange and bring it back just the way I came.
Never be afraid of obstacles. Always be willing to take a stand. I will always go out into the battlefield. My faith gives me comfort, allowing Most High to be my shield.
All right, all right. That's available on all platforms. Soul of a Southern Girl, Priscina.
Very good CD, y'all.
Yes, yes.
I'm not saying that because I'm on it.
And
Okay?
y'all should have just seen her a while ago because she was just like, I sound good.
Shit. That hook.
Yes, Nikita got some beautiful voice. I've been trying to get her on my own CD.
Yes.
Which no matter what, and I'm claiming it, I'm gonna pray over it and put our name in the Bible because on part 2 CD, she will be on it.
Sure will. We already said
We are
yes
on it.
to that.
Yes, yes.
We already said yes.
Now we're gonna get on the subject about these comments that the men's been saying. One, that we crazy. When you say, me personally, I don't know about y'all, but when you say y'all women, that's offensive because
Yes.
I am, me personally, Nikita, Presley,
Mhm.
we are our own individual woman.
Right.
Facts.
We have our own mind, our own heart, our own thoughts, our own walk.
That's right.
We react differently than
Yes.
other women. So when y'all say y'all women, you're trying to include everyone. We finna answer that right now
Yeah.
We're gonna answer that.
because they say all of us are crazy.
Oh,
No.
y'all.
Now we know some have mental illnesses.
Yes.
Okay. But when you say, I mean, there's one thing I realize men are quick to call you crazy because one, when they do something that offends you,
Yes. Something stupid. Can we
Mhm.
say that?
Yes, we can. We
Something
said
stupid.
Something stupid.
Okay. Yeah.
it. Yes.
it's like they expect for us to just not respond.
Yeah, just take it.
Just take it, and that's not going to
No.
happen.
Or just say, yeah, you're right.
Whatever
Lies.
you like. No,
Lies.
not that. Not.
Or like,
not.
was it coming to America?
Whatever
Have
you
you
like. No.
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 Not,
I-
no. No. See, I feel like a lot of times a man will just feel like he can talk to you any kind of way.
Mhm.
I grew up with a dad that never cussed at us or
Mhm.
anything like that. You know, my dad would get on us, but he just didn't talk to us a certain kind of way.
Right.
You know, so I've always been with my husband. I'm talking about always been with but my husband, he just never talked to me a certain kind of way. Like now I know when he means business because
Right.
you know that tone
That tone,
change.
yes.
You know, it's a lot of times, you know, he calls me Nikki, and when he mean business, then I'm Nikita. You know, my
Oh.
government
That
name.
government
He'd be
name.
like, Nikita. Or if we're out in public, he'll do like this.
Mhm.
You know
You in
that
trouble.
look, that
Mhm.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
But he's never talked to me disrespectful in a
Right.
disrespectful way.
Or like
And-
you're a child.
Like you're a
down you.
child, yes.
Yeah.
And I just don't feel that a man should talk to a woman a certain kind of way and call them out of their name.
No.
Yeah.
That is the most
Mm-mm.
disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
It is.
But see,
thing.
my thing is, you chose me, so whatever you're addressing me to be, that's what you are because that's what you chose.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm a
reflection.
representation of you.
Yes.
So if I'm that female dog, then what does that make you?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Are cheaters. Okay, so cheaters, right? A cheater. A person that is always cheating or something like that, they don't want us to address that or to say anything, you know, and when we say it, then they want to turn it and again say, y'all crazy,
Mhm.
or you don't know what you talking
Exactly.
about, or something like that. And you're like,
But
yeah,
then when you ask them, okay, then what are you getting at?
yes.
And then they like, well, I'm not gonna say what you say. I ain't gonna think like you think. To me, that's retarded.
Yes, that makes no sense.
If I asked you what you mean, is because I want your opinion so that we can work through this
Right.
together
Yes,
and compromise.
as one on
As
one accord.
one.
Yes,
Right.
on
But
one accord.
then-
Yeah.
When you sit here and say, well, I'm not gonna sit here and do like you want me to do or say what you or think the way you I don't want you to think or say what I say. If I asked you, that's a question.
And it's
Right.
different. We're women.
Mhm.
We have different love languages
Yes.
that's
than a
true.
man. It's
Yeah.
totally different. You know, we think differently. And it's not that we don't love you,
Mhm.
black man.
Mhm.
It's just that we want some respect.
Respect.
And we want you to treat us like like you treat your mother. If you
Mhm.
treat your mama good, because
Right,
some of them
'cause
don't
some
treat
of
their
them
mama
don't.
good.
Well,
That's
see,
true.
you said the
But
key
true.
word.
Yes.
That's the key word that women do need to look out for because if you look at how he treat his mother,
Yes.
you know how he's going to
How
respect
he's gonna
you.
treat you.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
But if you see that he cussing out his mama or I ain't thinking about her or never
Or his sister.
Yeah.
or his sister, yeah, or put his
Yeah.
hands on his sister, what do you think he gonna do to you?
Yeah, he's gonna do the same to
He
you.
gonna do the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, so only because we respond to like, okay, look, we need to talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always something bad.
I can
Look,
say
it gives me anxiety when somebody tell me we need to talk. I'm like, about what? What? No,
Well,
I need
see,
you to
because-
tell me. I need a preview. Don't tell me we need to talk.
But see, I'm always in trouble. I'm always doing little things that
Yeah.
I just can't stay out of trouble. So when you do ask me that question, yeah, I get excited.
I'm laughing because
Mm.
this just happened last night, right?
Mhm.
Because I know this may be gross to some people, but my husband is a truck driver.
Mhm.
So one thing I've always done this is something I've always done. I've always rubbed my husband's feet, but that's something that we both do. And we've done that since we were dating.
But
We
if you
would rub
love each
other's
other,
feet,
it
Yeah.
wouldn't,
and we would talk at the end of
it's
the
not
night.
nasty.
That's what we would do, right?
Mhm.
So usually when I want to talk, I'll be like, sweetie, I need to talk to you about something. And my husband will go, okay. Right.
That's me.
What happened now, sweetie? And I'll be like, and sometimes it's not nothing bad. I just want to talk or want to vent or something.
Yes.
And most of the time it's poetry. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. He always be the first one to hear. Or it's usually our Michael Gray. I usually tell him, and Spicy, you've heard a lot of poetry.
Yes.
It's usually that I'll be like, hey, I just wrote this new piece, and I want to get your opinion about it. But it's not always something bad
Right.
when we say we need to have a talk.
Yes, yes. Now, when we talk, like, we heard things like, y'all fuss too much. Y'all just go off too quick.
Mhm.
You have to understand, they have to understand sometime, is that in some cases, not saying that it's right, but we're consumed from work.
Yes.
We deal with the kids all day.
Uh-huh.
The kids that got on our nerves.
Yes.
Or somebody on the phone from a bill company then set us off.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then you want to come in, and the first thing out your mouth is, why are you looking like that? Why can't you sit there and like come in and say,
You might have a headache.
hey baby, how you doing? Is
Yeah.
everything okay?
How was your day?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, then your responsibility did, but then you come in and you snapping at her because she looking a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my thing is also like, if you're not guilty of doing nothing wrong, why would you get defensive in the first place?
Yes, that's true. Because a lot of times, and I'm gonna turn it on y'all. I'm gonna say, y'all, man.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You turn it. You turn it.
Mhm.
It be y'all, but then you try to move it back our way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or why y'all always gotta be putting us down, man?
Mhm.
Why y'all always gotta be male bashing or man
That's what's
bashing?
disgusting me right now, because
Yes.
I forgave a person for this.
Mhm.
We haven't talked in a while, but I forgave them for what they did. But my thing was that Black men, you gotta learn how to support your Black women more.
Yes.
The thing about it is, it's not that we are hating on you or we quick to get mad about anything, and that's the other problem, is that they always make it seem like not everyone. See, I'm doing it.
Uh-huh.
Not every man,
Y'all.
but some of the men. It's like, instead of just sitting there and saying, I understand what you're going through.
Mhm.
You just quick to just go off and assume things. But like, sometimes we just need somebody, just not just to talk, just come
Yeah.
hug me,
Yes.
rub my feet in my back.
Because you
Sometimes,
don't know what we've been through
exactly.
that day.
Exactly.
Some people battle depression.
That's
Yeah,
true.
and see, that's the thing.
And that's
Some
a
don't
struggle.
understand that.
Yes, and that's a struggle. That's a
Mhm.
daily
It is.
struggle. And you may just be depressed. That's why when they come in, you have that look on your face because, hey, I am depressed today.
Yes, and you know what depresses me too? And this might be like hopping all over the place. But what depresses me is when the statement is that, oh, she just hating on me because I'm dating outside the race now.
No,
Mm-mm.
we don't care about y'all.
No, I mean, you're gonna date who you date, which is fine. It's when you down your own race that it becomes an
Yes.
issue. That's where it's the problem.
Speak on
So
it,
it's like,
Percy.
okay, you want to date whoever, fine, but don't say I'm dating a white woman, I'm dating a Latino woman, because you Black women are like this.
Loud,
Because
crazy.
y'all-
Exactly.
Yes.
Like, no,
Because
'cause
y'all, yes.
it's like that's not what you really want. You're only doing it because this upsets you.
Yes.
So it's like that's when we get upset. Not
Yes.
just seeing you, fine, go over there. They, probably better over there. But
Yeah.
it's just
don't come back over here.
exactly. Don't.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
And see,
Yeah.
that's my thing is that if it's your preference, okay, that's your
Yeah.
preference.
Yes.
But don't sit up here and say, I just don't date Black women because they crazy. I don't want to deal with them with a
It's
white
a
woman or
stereotype. It's a stereotype.
It's
It's
stereotype.
crazy white women.
Exactly.
It's crazy Chinese women. It's
We
crazy
don't care
Mexican
about-
women.
Mm-mm.
It's some of us are just crazy.
Yeah.
So it's not. It's a stereotype.
But
It
the
is.
other part could be also, which they don't understand, is that some Black women, to where when you do go to that other race,
Yes.
they do get offended because you're treating that woman better than you treated me. You respect her
Right.
more. And you got to look at, when it comes down to a lot of Black women, we actually fully support our men.
Yes,
we have
do.
their back. We sacrifice a lot for them.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then for you to go over and want to give praise to somebody that didn't do all that work for you,
Yeah.
that's offensive.
Because a lot of times we pay dues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's-
saying?
yes.
Like me, I know I've paid dues for my husband. You know what I mean? We have struggled
Mhm.
together.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We were talking the other night about our first apartment. And that first apartment had cockroaches. And it was a nice apartment, but always cockroaches coming out the vent. I don't understand where the cockroaches was coming from.
Were they flying?
Some of them was flying.
I remember East Terrace, they were flying.
You know, and we
You
were
open the toilet seat.
yeah, and we was thinking about that. We was like, babe, you remember that time where them cockroaches? It was like, and again, we paid dues, but we struggled together.
Exactly.
You know, and so when you look at that, and you look at what you've done for your man or what you've been through with your man, there's no way you're going to allow any other woman to come in and take what you built with your man.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of times we're on the defensive because it's like,
that's hurt. That hurts. It hurts.
It hurts. It hurts. And then also too, a man has to remember often the hurt that we had before. So it's like we have baggage because of what the other man did. And it's like we're looking at you now and we're like, listen, you're not going to hurt me like that other man did.
Yeah.
I'm not going to allow you to hurt me the way he did. So we may come off a certain kind of way, but that's because, again, that other brother
took advantage of it.
And he did us
and
wrong.
They still have brothers that do that because
Yes.
some they know what you've been through. They know how you've been hurt. But then
and they prey on that.
That's
and they
what
pray.
it is. Yes, exactly. They pray.
And it's just like,
They
what's her
know it.
name? Jennifer Shonuff Blessed. I love her.
Yes.
But she says, know the difference between, and be careful of people that pray for you and pray on you.
Yes. Yes.
There's a difference. And I love that song.
P-R-A-Y and
Yes,
P-R-E-Y. Yes.
Yes.
That's the difference.
Yes.
They prey on your vulnerability and they prey on your struggle that you had before. You know, so a lot of times a man will know how to come in and say those good things. Those, you know,
everything you want to hear.
Baby, you know what? I listen, I ain't that other man. You know what I mean, baby? I'ma rub your feet. I'ma pay the bills. I'ma be here for you.
Yeah, they'll even act like, oh, I don't believe in abuse and I don't believe in this. But you know, some of the things they do, and I'm not gonna call no names because it's like even though you play with a person's emotions, and if you use them for your own satisfaction, as in to have fun, that's still an abusive tactic.
Yes.
Because you knew this woman has already been abused before. Why would you think you can just step in her life and say, oh, well, I don't want a relationship. I just want to have fun.
See, a lot of back to being a woman, we've been there and done that. And so it's like when you get a certain age,
I'm tired.
a lot of times you don't just want to have sex. And you want to have the intimacy,
right?
Which is different.
It is.
And men don't understand a lot of times, like it's emotional.
It is.
When we're intimate. We don't just be intimate with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we don't want you playing with our emotions.
I'm not a Tonka truck. My name ain't Barbie.
Yes.
I ain't Build-A-Bear. I ain't no blocks.
Yes.
You know, my name is Spicy. And my thing is that in my own perspective, when you talk about sex, and it's like this with me, I take that as an emotional thing to me.
Yes.
It's something that I take as a royalty.
Yes.
So if I enter the sheets with you, it's because I'm into you.
Yes.
I want something with you. I want to build something with you. I want to know more about you.
Yes.
Right.
Beyond the sheets.
Because we done been there. We've been there and done that.
But
And
then
the
but you don't understand why a woman get mad when you sit here and she find out that you then used her for just a midnight pleasure.
Right. Yes.
Oh, she crazy.
She crazy. Now you're crazy. See, but you wasn't crazy. You know,
when the sesame opens.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. But now you're crazy, and then they want to call us crazy when they don't call. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. They don't call, and then they be like. And then, so if we call,
let me tell you something. I ain't trying to be, girl. This is like it's itching me. Since you say that, let me tell you something.
Speak on.
And men out there, this is another reason why I stay celibate. Okay, but I'm tell you something. One thing I cannot stand if I text you and you ignore my text.
Yeah.
That is so immature and
Yeah.
childish.
It-
What's the point of you saying that we friends or even in a relationship? And I text you, ask your question or show you a picture, and I see your face fall down.
Yes,
Facebook is a snitch,
Oh yeah, it is.
it is.
but you don't
Yes,
say
yeah.
nothing.
But that's the difference between a boy and a man.
In between respect as well. Like
Yes.
you know, the fact that you can look at my message and then go about your day, then you're not respecting me for one or what we have.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, it might just be something that's not important or simple, but you never know what someone is going through mentally.
Mhm.
Like you're trying to communicate. You could just say, hey, it's, sky is blue.
Mhm.
Just something back because you're putting yourself out there.
Yes.
Each time you communicate, you're putting yourself out there.
Yes.
So the fact to just look at it, put it down and go about, and then especially get on Facebook and start answering other people, I'm like, that's disrespectful.
It's
You-
disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful.
Yes.
And don't sit here and say, no, I have a lot of respect for you. No, you don't.
No,
I'm just the type of person, and I mean, it might seem immature to people. I don't like being ignored.
no.
That's why when
Uh,
people
me
call
either.
me, if I don't answer right then and there, I will call you back that same day.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll text you when I do see the text. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I just not see this text.
Mm-hmm.
I just think
Right.
it's, to me, I'm too grown for that.
Because
know,
some people do it as a game.
You will
as
lose
well.
me like that. You will lose me. Don't make it seem like I'm trying to chase you so you could
Yes,
brag about it and say,
yes.
oh, you see, she blowing me up. Or what? Me personally, after so long, I'm not gonna text you no more.
Right.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
inbox you. I'm not gonna comment, and you're not
I'm-
gonna have my attention.
No.
So when that phone ring, don't think I'm gonna pick it up.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is that's why I talk about supporting somebody, because there's another thing that you gotta, when you say a woman, she needs somebody to support her, just like we support the men.
Yeah.
Yes.
uplift.
Yeah.
Yes.
But my thing is, in my experience, even though, like I said, I'm single and celibate, not looking, but when you make a word saying that, oh, like what she does is nothing, or sometimes you're not talking about nothing, you lost me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't expect for a man to love reading but be willing to sit up in the bed and listen to me sometimes.
Yes.
Not to ever think that what I do or what I talk about is nothing.
Sometimes we don't need you men to fix our problems.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes we just want to vent
Yeah.
and get it out of us. Like me, I have demons chasing me every single night in my dreams because I've been through a lot of things in my life. So a lot of times that's why I write poetry, because I need to get it out of me. So
Mhm.
when I'm talking a lot of times, I don't need you to fix my problems.
Mm-mm.
I just want you to listen. That's
Yeah.
that's what I and I don't want you to be acting like I'm getting on your nerves.
Yeah.
What is it now?
Yes.
Yeah.
That-
Are
We
you
don't need that.
finished? Are you done? You already told me
Yeah.
that part.
But if you
Yes.
reverse the tables and you
Yeah.
treat them like that, they'll act like they don't care. But you know what? It does bother them.
It does. They'll
My
cut
thing-
you off
yes,
too.
they'll cut you
They'll
completely
be, "Oh,
off.
never mind.
Don't
Never
forget
mind.
it.
Just forget,
Forget
it.
it.
Just forget it. You ain't listening.
And-
You just,
My thing is, as a Scorpio, Prezi, you already know. When you tell me you don't care, in my mind, I'm saying, yeah, you do, because you wouldn't say it nothing. That's
Yeah.
the way I feel.
yeah.
You don't bother me. Okay, but I see you get the wrinkles up in your forehead and your eyebrow going, yeah, it's bothering you. Don't tell me, don't.
My husband has these facial expressions. And I was looking at my grandson the other day. I was like, he has the same facial expression. Why do you
like a
look
little
like
man.
your pawpaw with the petty facial expressions? It's like he tells it in his face. It's like
Mhm.
you know exactly he leans back and he be
Mhm.
like,
He look like a little grown man in a midget body.
yes, yes.
That's what he
Today
was.
he was coughing, and I swear I felt like he was being petty. Like I felt like the cough was like a little
get your
bit too
attention.
loud. You know
He's
what I'm
trying to get your
saying?
attention.
Because he waited till I got on the phone, and then he like coughed, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
like loud, and I was looking, I was like, that cough. You don't have to cough that loud.
Mm-mm.
You don't have to cough like that.
Mm-mm. But I mean, it's just like a lot of people like. That's why sometimes I don't get a relationship with certain men, because what you
Mhm.
don't understand, being a domestic violence advocate,
Yes.
being that motivational speaker, being that published author, you don't understand that I see right through you.
Yes. because you've been there.
I've been there, done that.
You know.
But
Right.
I'm the type of woman to where, like I said, I'm not going to tolerate so much.
Yes.
Because my thing, as soon as you say something slick, like, well, you want to, sometimes you don't talk about nothing. Well, you ain't got to hear me talk at all no more, okay? Because I'm done.
Well, you don't have to listen to me then.
I'm
You know what
done.
I'm saying?
I'm going to
don't
save
know.
your hearing time, okay?
Yes, I don't know why people. Again, we're going back to being a woman. It's like we don't care.
Mm.
We don't care if you don't want to listen to us. It's fine. Just don't listen to us. We're not gonna cry about it. We gonna just put you in block.
But
You
there's
gonna be
somebody
in
that
block.
will hear it.
You're gonna be in block with the rest of the fools.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like we don't have time to care.
Yeah, and see, my
Right.
thing is that I've realized through experiences, through friends,
Mm-hmm.
is that sometimes they don't respect, because I tell people all the time, only because you don't feel like it's relevant does not mean that it's irrelevant.
Yes.
You have to respect, everybody have their own emotions, everybody have their own mind.
Mm-hmm.
If they feel like you offended them,
Yes.
but you're like, well, she just tripping for no reason. Oh, she could have came to me this. No, that's why a lot of times with some people I won't talk,
Yeah.
because my thing is that you don't respect my feelings. It's not all
Right.
about
Mhm.
your feelings.
Yes.
It's about respecting how you offended me.
Right.
I shouldn't have, you telling me to be quiet, or I don't want to hear you fuzz. I want to. Sometimes if you listen,
Yes.
as you tell us women,
Uh-huh.
listen, then you won't have that elevation of somebody screaming at you, hollering at you, or just going off. Or because my thing is, like my grandmother used to say, when she's fussing, that's not when you should worry.
When
If you
she's
get
quiet.
quiet,
Exactly.
that's when
Yeah.
you should worry,
Exactly.
because that's when you lost her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When she's quiet, because that means she doesn't care.
Exactly.
She
Yeah.
no longer
She's
cares.
done. She's done, and eventually she's gonna walk away.
Yep.
It's just like over the years I've spoke about the respect for men, and this is not just against men. We spoke about the woman how she's supposed to respond to men as well. Excuse me. But my thing is that I'm seeing more men go across the platforms,
Mm-hmm.
and they are bashing
Yeah.
mainly Black women.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For one, I didn't ask to be this color, so why are you punishing me for being this color?
Yeah.
It's like they want to go down a list of
Mhm.
things that are wrong with us, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
And compare us to another race.
Mhm.
Exactly.
First of all,
Without looking in the mirror.
there's no comparison because again, we've struggled.
Exactly.
And we just wake up beautiful.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm sorry. We wake up beautiful.
Mhm.
It is what it is.
Mhm.
But we don't need you telling us what's wrong with us.
Right.
What we need you to tell us is how beautiful we are.
That you love us.
We don't that you love us. We
Support
don't
us.
need when a woman has to go to another man and they tell her
Oh, that
she's
relationship is
beautiful.
over right there.
Yes. No, another man should never be able to tell your woman that she's beautiful.
Right.
Exactly.
It's the little things. Like you should be able to, if her hair is a certain kind of way or she has something new, acknowledge it. You know what, baby,
Mhm.
your hair is beautiful today. That means a lot. That means men, so y'all know,
Mhm.
that means more to us than even getting a gift.
Yeah.
It's like you making us feel sexy. You're making us feel wonderful. You're making us feel loved.
Yes.
Because I know I have a habit when it comes on to men, and it's like I just feel like you should always uplift your man. And when I
Yes.
say my man, I don't just mean the men in my relationship. I mean people that I'm entwined with.
Yes.
Hello, handsome. How you doing, handsome?
Yes.
But
She even call us gorgeous. She
Yes.
calls her friends
Like,
gorgeous
yes.
all the
Yes.
time.
yes, and my thing is that when you don't say it back as a man, what do you think that speaks for him?
Yes.
That every time a person talks to you is, oh, you so handsome. Oh, hey,
Mhm.
handsome, how you doing today?
Yes.
But not one time, except for when you're trying to get that girl,
yeah. And they say something.
do you
back.
say anything positive to uplift her day?
Yeah.
Now, my thing is, yes, we have a voice. We shouldn't have to shut up, as some men want us to do. If we shut up, then you wouldn't know what to expect from us.
That's right.
If we shut up, you never get an answer to your problem.
See, a lot of times we're speaking truth.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
That's-
why
They don't want to hear it.
that
Yes.
man wants you to shut up. He don't want to hear it because you're speaking facts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when you're speaking a fact, then they want to be like, oh, now you just bashing men. Now you just putting down men. No, that ain't it. I'm just speaking facts. And you don't want to hear the facts.
Yeah,
That's
just
what
like
it is.
like some of these men, like we say, you have your business, you have your show,
Mm-hmm.
you're performing your CD
Yeah.
and singing. Again, hopefully it's on my CD.
It's going to be. I already see.
Yes, and you heard that, Lord, right?
Yes.
But even with me, with my book, my CD, and she tried to draw me up into performing. I love her to death.
You know that's what I do, y'all.
But sometimes we just like to see that face in that crowd.
Yes.
To say I'm here to support you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes I just want to see that you don't say nothing negative about Prezzy's show, about the Unspoken Heart show, about the performance of Nikita.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. My thing is, when you feel like you've gone too high to where you got to cut down the weaker vessel,
Yes.
that makes you weak.
Yeah.
That's right. I feel like we all have our lane. That's what people have to understand,
Yeah.
right? Everybody don't have to be a performer.
Right.
Like poets, right? Everybody is not going to be a performing poet.
Mm-mm.
Some people write poetry, like they use their phone and use paper. That because some people are not performing poets.
Right.
It's we all have our lane.
And we all important.
And we're all important and we dominate. Everybody has an individual lane. I tell people that all the time. I'm never in competition with anybody because I want people to use the gift that God gave you.
Yes,
Use it. But however you want to use it. Like we know Prezzy, but she's always been
ain't no
business.
Prezzy shocking me.
She
Crazy
always been in the
surprises.
business. Prezzy always had ideas, them ideas, and she always came in, executing those ideas like boom, boom, bam, bam, boom. She's always been in the background.
But see, I like that because when I first seen Prezzy and met her, I mean, my first reaction, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, oh, she's so cute.
Yeah.
I saw her and I was like, oh, she's so cute, she's so quiet. Cedric had to spoil it. He was like, she ain't quiet. But I mean, it's like when she stepped in the room, it's just like that love. It's like she's bringing in the warm side.
Yes.
And that's when I first seen her, and I just was like,
she has confidence. She walks in,
but she's
with
very
confidence.
observant. But she's not.
Yeah.
The thing I like about her, she comes in with that look that she's okay. You ain't gonna get over on me.
Oh yeah, but she watches people. She watches
watches
that room. You know what I mean? She watches that room.
And I like that. I like that.
And see, she sits there. But again, she is a businesswoman.
Business.
She's management. Over. She knows that's her lane. She dominates her lane.
But see,
you have a lane. You dominate your lane.
And I'm gonna continue to dominate.
But
one thing I like about Prezzy is that this is another thing I like about her is that I can go to her page and she's not negative towards no one.
No
one. She doesn't.
She shares people's stuff.
She shares. She supports.
Yes.
She uplifts. And
she checks on you.
Even though I don't, you might not see her name come up, but she's watching.
Yeah, she's watching. She's watching. But even with that, she's busy. She's busy. That's what, man, you also have to understand. When we are mothers, we are busy.
Yeah.
We are busy vessels. And sometimes we just don't have the time. It doesn't mean that we feel like we're better than you or anything like that. We just don't have the time.
No, because I don't know too many female shows. I know mine's Prezzy's, Laura Thompson.
Yes.
And my thing is that it's hard for us to push towards this because the men's has always been up here. They always complain that we always get the attention. But that is not always the case because the man is the stronger vessel. He has a lot of voice. He's the more authoritative.
Yes.
Oh, he's supposed to be the ha he he. We supposed to just be in the background quiet. But my thing is that men, y'all gotta stand behind us. Y'all got to support us, lift us.
It's a lot of
We're not saying we want to be better. We don't want to be better than you, but we want to be somebody.
It's no competition. It's no competition.
And we've talked about that because I'm like, I'm not this
Yes.
person. I'm not that person. I'm not trying to be better than that person. I am just spicy gray.
That's right. That's right. And you have to dominate your own lane.
Yes.
I tell people that all the time. It's not like my husband, he's never in competition with me, and he's
Mhm.
never been in competition. We balance each other out because I'm the social one. I suffocate if I'm not performing.
He's the watcher.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have to be on stage. I love to be on stage. That's just Nikita, but I've always been like that. But my husband, he's always in the background. He
Mhm.
always support in the background.
Mhm.
That's just his personality.
Exactly.
But it doesn't mean that he's not supportive.
Exactly.
You know, everybody have their own lane. Again, their own personality.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why I say, Nikita, like,
Mhm.
I welcome anybody. Send me your music. I want to
Yes.
expose everybody. I want everybody to excel. I want them to
Mhm.
go. You know, if you get way better than me, I'm happy.
Right.
Yes.
I support you. I'll lift you even further. I'm not at the point to where I'm cutting people off to where like, oh no, well, if you don't pay me, then I can't play your stuff. That's not just my heart.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
heart is more or less towards I want to help you get exposed. I want to help you to expand. So if you have that, email it to me. I'll download it. I'll play it on the show.
Mhm.
You know, and that go for anybody that's trying to be out there. Because I had a youngster come to me. He does
Mm-hmm.
rap. He got videos out, and he's like, "Well, Mama Spice, when you ready? Let's go. Let's do this."
Yes, let's do this.
You know, I don't want nobody to be held back because they feel like they're not good enough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want everybody to think or feel that I feel like I'm better than anybody because I've always said from day one when I became a single mother that I don't want to be better than nobody.
Right.
Yes.
I would love to see people succeed.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts to see people fall.
It does.
Yes.
And see, this is my thing is with these men that's got these arrogant sides and feel like the world just evolved around them.
Well, the arrogant side of men, y'all, it can be a little bit
Annoying.
annoying, and it turns us off.
Yeah,
You know,
it
it's
is.
like how you say we're always fussing all the time. We all, you know, y'all have this arrogant thing about this conceited, condescending attitude.
And when you
Yeah.
keep doing it over and over and over, that
Yes.
makes the person explode.
Sometimes that make us, fuss.
Yeah, like I'm tired of
At
that.
you.
That's
Yes.
not you supposed to be my man.
Yeah.
You supposed to pay attention to me. You supposed to be understanding, be compromising with me or something.
And you said man.
Mm.
See again,
Not man, oh,
man difference with a boy
Yeah.
and
Mm.
and the man. It's a difference, just like female, girl, woman. It's totally different.
Mm.
It's a total different journey. A lot of times that we're going on as a woman. I think that we all just need to keep uplifting each other.
But
Man
Nikita, think
and
about
woman.
it. Because this is the prime example.
Mhm.
And Zetra, please kick in. When you and it came to my mind, when you think about the diary of a mad black woman,
Yes.
there was a lot of men that was against that movie.
Yeah.
But see, there was a message in that movie that they missed because they didn't look at things in a different perspective.
Mhm.
Right.
When you look at things in a different perspective, she cleaned the house. She was with him from ground zero. To have his back to become this powerful, well-known attorney.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Look at the way he talked to her.
Look at the way he treated her.
He
Put her
didn't
out of her
touch-
own house.
Exactly.
He didn't touch her. But then all of a sudden one day, he pops up with another woman.
Yes.
But not just that. He had kids by this other woman.
Yes.
And you expect for this woman to still just be like the hurt dog with her tail between her legs and her head down and just walk out.
And she did, and
After
she treated
all
him
she
so
did.
good.
Yeah.
And you give everything that she worked with you and supported you and helped you through. Somebody else is reaping that reward.
And the thing that people have to understand too, this happens all the time.
Yeah.
That movie is not, it's not just a movie.
It's a message.
It happens all the time. You help that man get
Mhm.
there. and you put your life on the back burner, right?
Yes. Give
And
up school, give up everything.
and you let him get there because you like, that's my baby. I want my
Yeah.
baby. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm supporting my man.
Mhm. But when it's your turn,
Yes. Or they forget you.
Mhm.
And it hurts us. Again, it's a struggle.
yeah.
We've struggled from slavery back then.
Mhm.
That it's a curse. So that's why the black man, have to always remember that we should always feel protected.
And see, that's one thing I look back is even when Prezi sent me the what was it called? The oh God.
Oh, that one poem.
Yeah, that poem,
Mhm.
forgiveness or something like that. But it was about the slavery where he went through a lot and she went through a lot, but she ended up apologizing. But my thing is, if you look at it from the black people's perspective, it's like this, and this is the way I look at it, is that for centuries, we have been through so much.
Yes.
Right.
We came from being owned, beaten, and hurt,
Yes.
deprived, and even to the point to where our children were taken away from us.
Yes.
Okay. We have even been slandered.
Yes.
Now, we talk about that, and I'm speaking to the black men in general. Now, you tell me, what are you doing that's different from what the slave master did
Yes.
to the black women?
Yes.
You're no better. If you do, you got to remember, back then, we was hurt too.
Yes.
Yeah.
We was belittled. We was treated like we was animals.
Raped.
And raped.
Yes.
You know, beaten.
Yes.
Sold.
Our children sold.
Yeah.
We've been through a lot.
And murdered.
Yes.
Yes, our men been through a lot, but then we still stood behind to support our men and to love
and
them.
we still going through a lot.
And
That's
yes,
the thing.
yes.
It's still slavery today. It's still a lot of
But
stuff
from our
that's going
own
on
men,
today.
this is what I'm saying. Our
Yes.
own men, you're not doing no better. You're not doing no better. And I'm not just saying to men, but because you got women out there that the way they talk to men as well, because they feel like they can control them because they don't believe in putting their hand on women.
Yes.
But my thing about it is, we need to start looking at each other and saying, you know what? Just like we said in that letter for that Father's Day last year,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We need to all sit back, stop blaming each other, stop putting each other down, and look back where we came from and what we was done. And we need to start doing better for each other.
You know what I want to add too? I don't feel that a woman, I think this is the most disrespectful thing. Because I've seen this before. You're talking to your husband, your boyfriend, fiance, or whatever, in front of someone, and you're talking down to them, or you're being you're cussing at them in front of someone. And I think that's the most disrespectful thing. I've never once, and I can say this, been with my husband a long time, I've never talked crazy to him in front of other people.
Right.
Now
I don't like that.
I'm giving him that sign, like,
really?
Wait until after this. We're gonna talk.
Or we may be in at the table, and you know how you do that,
Yeah.
that bump, you touch that leg, or you kick the foot or something like that. Or my husband, he'll have that where he'll touch my thigh or something like that. But when we get in the car, you know what I'm saying?
It's another story.
It's not, we getting ready to have that disagreement. It's been, but don't nobody else hear that.
Right.
Because again, I think it's disrespectful to talk to your wife or your husband.
But if
like
you look
that
at it,
in front
you're
of
not making that wife look bad. You make yourself
you
look
make
bad.
yourself look bad.
Because it shows you have no respect for your woman.
Yes.
You have no respect for yourself, and you have no respect for that marriage or that relationship.
Yeah.
Because that reminds me with my ex-husband, because I'm a petty queen. And some of the people that really know, they know I am. But back then we was in Germany. And, we was in a bookstore. I love to read.
Yes.
And so I seen a book I wanted. And I asked him about buying me the book. And the bookstore was full of people. And it was like, go and get it. Because if not, all I'm going to do is see your face drooped anyway in front of everybody. So I was so embarrassed. I didn't even want the book. And I walked out. But he thought he was going to try that here when we got to San Antonio. Okay, I told you Spicy grew up a lot.
You became a woman. See,
But-
that's the difference.
So when the PX, when we had the PX out there, he was in the military. He was gonna talk crazy to me at the hospital. I was like, okay, I got this, bro. Okay. So when we got to the PX, he was in the parking lot. His commander was in the car. So I got out, and I said, I just wanted him to know how it felt to be humiliated.
Yes.
I said, now get your behind out that car and get out right now. he sat there and his commander looked. I said, did you hear what I said? And he was just like, he would not go in the PX.
Because we know.
He said, how dare you do? I said, do you know how it feels?
Yeah.
I said, that's how I feel.
When you're talking to me in disrespect.
I said, I'm human just like you. My mama raised me. My daddy and my grandmother raised me. I don't need to be re-raised.
Right.
Now we can talk on things that offend each other. Maybe we can work on it and come to an agreement.
Mm-hmm.
But as in you telling me that I'm supposed to act, mind you, or act as a child, nuh-uh.
And again, it's because we have different love languages.
Mhm.
Yes. 'Cause I know for me, that's the point where I check out.
Mhm.
Like if you talk down to me or I'm sick of this, I'm sick of you doing, I'm checking out because it's like you lost me because you stopped respecting me.
Right.
Yes.
I'm okay with you telling me this hurt me, this upset me, I'm feeling this way. I'm cool with that. But once you start coming at me in that kind of way, I'm done. Like
Yes.
when you ready to talk again, and I'm trying to get to the place where I don't hold on to those words.
Yes.
Because I used to do that so much. Like, okay, yeah, we laughing, but I remember 3 weeks ago
Yes.
when you was sick of this and you sick of that, and it stick with me. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I have to learn how to let that go. But then that also taught me not to speak out of anger.
Yes.
When I'm upset, I bite my tongue. I get quiet, and it's like, oh, you don't have nothing to say? No.
And it's not that
It's
you don't
best
have
I
nothing-
don't say anything at
Exactly.
all.
It's not that we don't have nothing to say. We just not gonna go. We feel like it's not healthy for us,
Yeah.
and we just know that it's not gonna go nowhere.
Yes.
Exactly. And
But
I-
some people you can come back and say, look, you know what? You offended me. This is what offended me. And they can understand where you can say, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
right.
You know, it was just a snap. But then you had those people that be like, I don't care. You know, if you offended, that's your own personal problem. That's when I cut you off.
right.
Because it shows me you have no respect all the way around.
Yeah.
And then you wonder, why are you in and out of so many relationships? Because you
Yeah.
ain't learned from the first, the second, the third. You know,
Yeah.
in order to have a prosperous relationship
Mhm.
at the end of the road, you got to know how to learn from the past relationships. Because it's not always, because I'm going to tell you, when you've been married, we're going to say this 3 to 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're going to take time and look.
Yeah. It's not them anymore.
It's not the
you.
woman
Not
or the man, it's you.
It's
Yes.
you. Look in the mirror.
Yes.
It's you.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yes. So we're gonna take one more break, and she doesn't know, but we're gonna have her spit us something. Miss La Femme Nakia.
Oh, I knew it. She was looking right at me. Dang it. I always say dang it.
I love you, everyone. This is our poet of the hour, Priscilla.
I am a poet. You know when people ask you what it is you do, and as you sift through occupations past, the skills you have, this job you have, to realize you don't have a clue. Start making up names like I'm a jack of all trades. And then, in a whisper, comes a message of truth. Stop striving to be good at what others been called to do. Be great at that thing that was gifted to you. So I ask again, what do you do? Well, I trust the wisdom in my words and the sharpness of my wit. I am no applicant. I am a poet. Now, poet is just the motivation and can stand for whatever is your inspiration. 'Cause how I see it, from what I perceive, there's even a prince amongst thieves, ruthlessly protected by whom society neglected, with feats of loyalty unmeasured by these enticed with tarnished treasure. So whatever your endeavor, whether you choose to rule a land or hate the way that I proudly stand, convinced my worth is not swayed by the pennies in my hand, that even from the smallest places, your vision's so big, it springs doubt to hopeful spaces. The fear for your success will drive loved ones to convince that your dream is too big And these shoes just won't fit. So if ever that uncertainty wills your forfeit, plant your feet. Tell them this: I am a poet.
She is so
Yes,
good.
powerful. I love her. Y'all really got to see her live, because I'm telling you, you're gonna know who she is as soon as she put that heel on that stage.
And that leg, and put that leg out
Those
to the
legs.
side.
Yeah, because she's a gymnast, and
Uh-huh.
wow, she's
Yes.
beautiful. And so before we have Nikita shoot something, we, as you know, Nikita and her, they're real good friends. Yes, yes. And this is our poet of the hour. This is her performing. Beautiful woman, beautiful woman. We love her to death. Thank you so much, Priscina, for being our poet of the hour. And now, without further ado, we're going to give it over to La Femme Nikita.
Ooh, now I gotta get ready. She always do this to me. Dang it! I said it again. Okay, so since we're talking about being a woman and the issues of being a woman and some of the things that we have to go through with men, I'm gonna do rejection for your protection.
Dang it! I thought it was her.
I can do her later too. I can do her later. Rejection for your protection. I'm trying to weed you out of the breaking heart selection. You're just a candidate hoping to conjugate into my spirit, but keeping it real, I don't really feel it. Rejection for your protection. Oh, dang it. My son gonna get mad because I forgot what that one was. It's been so long. It's been like years since I did it. Rejection for your protection. To me, you're just another dog in the pet section, looking for an owner to claim you, but I'm not quite ready for affection. Rejection for your protection. See, I could care less about your Facebook dedication, because if you want me to be your woman, then I need to see your true reflection. In the mirror that you carry on your shoulders, ego tripping with your boys talking bolder. But when it's just you and I, you sing another song, and I'm just hoping you and I could get along. You want me to dance to your tunes, but you can't play me like I'm a song on iTunes. Put me on only when you in the mood to hear me sing, but I'm that R&B thick chick, and I deserve better things. So I am the rejection for your protection. So that one, rejection for your protection, means, thank y'all, even though I forgot.
You did good.
It's been years though. That one means I am rejecting you for your protection. And it's because, again, all of the hurt that you had in the past, I'm rejecting you because I don't want to be hurt again.
Right. Exactly.
I don't want to be hurt. I don't care about your Facebook posts, because sometimes you could put something on Facebook and it means nothing.
Exactly.
Because you can put something on Facebook, I love you, that's my woman, and then you be in somebody else's inbox.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we got to keep it real. We going to keep it real with you, man.
Yep.
We going to keep it real. I'm a whole married woman, okay?
Off limits.
And it's been many men that be in my inbox. And they know that I'm married. And I think that, again, that's the most disrespectful thing. Stay out of people's inbox.
And that doesn't make you look like a man either.
And especially, too, if you're married, too, and then you're trying to talk to me, like that's disrespectful. It's not to judge. Everybody has their own thing that they do. But another thing, too, men, if you married and then you want to try to talk to me and then I don't want to talk to you, listen, don't get mad.
I got cussed out for that.
Yes. Don't get mad because I don't want to talk to you when you're married.
Or you call blowing my messenger number up like they want to. I'm like,
Yes,
no,
yes.
I don't answer messenger calls. If you ain't Nikita, if you ain't somebody in my close connection, I am not going to answer unless I say, here's my number, call me.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is so
No.
weird to me that people do
Just
that.
call
It's so
you.
weird.
People do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know you.
No.
Yes.
That is so
and
weird.
they'll just call you. They just call
That is
you.
so weird.
Yeah,
to
that's
me.
why a lot of, like, I think I got over 50 message requests. No.
Because people,
My name ain't baby. My
you're
name ain't
spicy.
sexy. My name ain't. No, don't. That's not the way I like to be approached.
Right.
You know, if you're the one for me, the right words will fall into place. At this point, like I told my sis, I'm just focusing on me. And I'm just gonna wait.
We said the devil is a lie. I said that earlier, and I said because listen, because I'm gonna be in a wedding. I'm looking at Spicy, and I'm looking at Prezi too. I'm going to be in one of my friends' weddings. Okay, but I wanted to ask you a question because I was supposed to do this tomorrow. And I just wrote this last night. So I want to see if I can do this poem.
Yes.
Because the event was canceled.
Oh.
So
well, the event is now.
so the event was for poetry and jazz.
Okay.
And so we had to write about love.
We need a little bit of that. We need a little bit of that.
So this is called Harmony. I remember that night when magic floated into the seaside lights. I heard melodies calling out to me. I reminisce his name in memories. I sing songs of love in alto, often soprano. Antonio is the name that I sing in Aries melodic love harmonies. Bouncing in clouds, I'm singing. I love him. I'm proud. Because of all the symphonies the years have gifted me, still my harmony. When he looks at me, I'm in heaven. Not heaven in the clouds, but heaven in my soul. I vow to have and to hold him, Timothy, my music, my harmony.
Oh
my brother-in-law.
Love it.
I know, listen, my son has said one day
I like it.
that I be doing so many poems about him all the time. I know, but you know, when you love somebody, you just love somebody.
That's all you
And
see.
then
That's all you feel. That's
Right.
the song in the
Yes.
morning time.
when he go to work, I feel that love. My husband have to go to work at 2:00 in
And
the
y'all
morning.
know, I'm gonna tell y'all, there's been times I've been on the phone with her. She's like, I just miss him. I'm like, Nikita, he
Be
just
like,
went to work.
hold on, he just went to work. We talking about me right now, Nikita. We talking about me because when me and Spicy talk,
We get deep.
and we talk long time because we don't get to talk a lot. We talk every day, but we don't get to talk on the phone
Right.
Every day.
every single day because
Yes.
again, we both grandmothers.
Yeah.
Prezi, you just wait till that time.
Lord.
She said, no. She said, don't do
She's
that.
like,
to
oh
me."
no, don't be putting that over here.
No.
Oh.
'Cause how old are your babies?
So my oldest, he is 16. So
Oh,
I think we got like what 10, 20 years before he have kids.
Yes.
So he's dating already?
No.
And he's a handsome young man.
I'm gonna tell you,
No.
the first time my son he called me, and he was 16, and I was on my way to work. I was past, I'll never forget, I was past Northeast Methodist on Top of Wine Road. That's what I was.
You still remember that?
Yes.
Yes, it was
Said
like,
the hospital too.
and he got this phone call, and he says, Mom, I need to ask you a question because I don't want to go behind your back and do anything. I want to be able to come to you and be forward about everything. And I was like, what is it? And he says, I want to start dating. And I said, you said what?
Say what? Say huh?
Nope.
And he says, I want to start dating. He said, I don't want to sneak behind your back like Keyshawn. I want to do the, he always got to throw that.
Oh no, don't do my baby now. You won't be doing my
He
baby.
was always that. He said, I want to be upfront and far.
Yeah.
You know, because we always had a certain type of bond in the relationship. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, let me call you right back. I'm on my way to work. So I called my mama. And I was like, Mama, my baby talking about dating. And she was like, it's that I don't want to hear that. You're supposed to be able to relate. But it's something about those sons.
Yeah,
like,
they get
like,
into your heart.
Yes, and it's like, when I think about a girl, I'll be like, no, I'm his first woman in his life. No.
It's just, yeah.
It was hard. It was so hard. I was so protective because I was just also, I ain't gonna like nobody you go with. And he's like, Mom, really? No, for real. But what I loved about my son was that, the girls that he did date, he started listening to me because it's like, first he wasn't, he was like, oh, Mom, he's just being protective. Because I would say, she got deceiving eyes. Oh, she's not the faithful type. And he ended up finding out.
Yeah.
And so even looking at one girl, I was like, I don't like her. He's like, Mama, you ain't gonna like nobody. No, I'm not. But it came to a point to where, my grandbaby's mom, and she reminded me so much of myself, and I fell in love with her.
Yeah.
And it's like, what I like about my son was that if I didn't like that female, he wouldn't be with him. He would tell them, he said, if my mom don't like you, I can't be with you.
Did you hear that? Because he had respect for his mom.
Exactly.
Yes.
Write that down.
And I mean, he would always say, people say I'm a mama's boy, but I don't care. He's all said probably, I'm a mama's boy because my mama had my back and I got hers.
Yeah.
But, any girl, if I didn't like, because like one girl called me one time and she's like, I'm like, who are you? And she was like, they called him Kalo. And she's like, well, I go with Kalo. I said, wait a
minute. Did we
Where
talk
y'all go?
about this? Where y'all going?
I'm like,
to the movies, to the store, where?
I ain't never
Bowling?
heard of you,
Yeah.
So I said, I need to talk to him first. And so I went in the room and I said, Kayvon, who's this girl talking about she's with you? Mom.
How old was he then?
Kayvon was 19, but that was still my baby.
Yeah.
But he was like, he had that deep voice.
Yeah.
And, like, you already know this Southern talk. He's like, Mom, if I ain't told you about her, that means she don't mean nothing. He said, when somebody means something to me,
I'm going to come to you,
I'm
Mom.
going to bring her to you. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's true. That's true.
But one thing, I love my son. I miss him a lot. But he had a lot of respect for females.
Yes.
And, even his fiance, which is, I call her my daughter-in-law. I don't care because she carried my grandchild.
Yes, your daughter-in-law. Yes.
And she even says, I would never get nobody else like Kayvon.
Yeah.
He was an original. He helped me build the Unspoken Heart and stand the fight against domestic violence. So, God had him here for a purpose, and now he wants him.
Yes.
No matter how mommy miss him.
But waiting, waiting for the mama.
But, it's not, I'm not saying every man should be a mama's boy because when you're too much of a mama's boy, you miss out on that woman. But what I'm saying, if you respect your mother, you respect the woman.
That's right.
But if you don't respect your mother, you respect none of that. This is other twist. You have those men that disrespect women, but another man better not do their daughter like that.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And you be like, but you have a daughter and you're doing this to women. I don't understand.
It was going to hit different when your daughter comes crying to you because a guy is playing with her emotions, but they don't think anything of it to be like, oh, I love you, but then talking to somebody else. But then when your daughter come crying to you like, Daddy, he said he loved me, but then I found out this.
Fight.
Yes. Now you want to kill somebody over
he call him out her name and then do her like this.
But you doing that to her.
But
exactly.
Who are you to? Because like I used to tell my grandbaby's dad back in the day, I told him, I said, you can't get mad if somebody do that to your daughter.
Yes.
Oh yeah, good, I can do that. No, you can't.
Because you're doing it to mine.
Because you got to set the example what type of man she needs to be attracted to.
Yes.
And only because you do it behind her back doesn't mean she doesn't know.
Exactly.
That's right.
And so my thing is, if you don't want another man to disrespect your daughter, show her what to be attracted to by respecting her mother.
And let me tell y'all, man, y'all write this down too. This is number 2.
Y'all better have a notebook for Nikita.
Yeah. We always know. Just stop this. We always know. It's always something in our mind there that says, he's cheating.
Yeah.
It's always something there. Y'all think y'all got swag. Y'all think y'all the
Oh, you
man.
think you're slick.
You
Yeah.
think you're slick. That's another thing between the difference between being a female and being a woman.
Yeah.
Like we know the difference. We know we done been there and done that.
But see, a
Yeah.
woman, when she loves her man,
Yes.
you know, really deep, and she's faithful. That's just like my mom used to tell me. She said, when you've been faithful to a man
Mm-hmm.
and you really love him so much, and you doing something wrong, you're gonna know it.
You know.
You're like my ex, he tried to tell me, well, I wasn't cheating on you the time you thought I was cheating on you. Yes, you was.
Yeah.
It's because they start talking different,
Yep.
Acting different,
looking different,
empty spaces,
Yeah.
smells.
Yeah.
That women we
drawers with monkeys and bananas on it.
yeah, we observe
Mhm.
Yeah.
sense, smell. So y'all write that down too. Y'all
Yeah,
write
and
that
it's like
down too.
they could try to do the same steps and everything, but it's different. Like you could feel
It's
the
different.
energy is off. Like,
It's
okay,
off.
you're
Yeah.
saying the same things, but I'm hearing it different. Something's
yeah,
going
it's
on.
Yes.
something going
But
on.
like I had where okay, they played on my insecurity. Like I know you're doing something, but instead of saying, you know what, okay, you're right. No, you just being insecure.
Oh, they got
You
your
just
insecurity.
overthinking.
Yeah, they use that a
Oh,
lot.
that's that
You just
word.
overthinking things. Nobody think like that but
That
you. I'm like,
insecure
no,
word.
but
But
you
see,
start
my
doubting
thing about it,
yourself.
when my ex used to tell me that, he got it misconstrued. I
Mhm.
wasn't insecure in what other people do. I was insecure with my looks.
Mm,
Mhm.
But I did have past trust issues.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when I say they passed, I don't mean they still here.
Yeah.
And the reason
yeah.
why you bringing it up because you're doing it.
Exactly.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And that goes back to when someone learns you and learns everything about you, they know how to pull those certain things. It's like,
Yes.
oh, you think I'm him. Like I wasn't even thinking about the past, but you
Yeah.
bring that up to plant that seed in
But
your
you're
head
using that.
to kind of so you start doubting yourself like, okay,
The
yeah,
mind games.
that is wrong of me. I should be more understanding. It's like, no, you're doing this. Like you're planting those seeds by pulling my past of what I told you when I was vulnerable. Now you're planting that into
Yes.
me now.
Mhm.
That prey.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but
It's
see,
the
my
prey
thing is,
thing.
if you do not
Prey- you're preying
do,
on someone.
if you don't do the action
Mhm.
that results to the past,
Yes.
you wouldn't be compared to it.
Right.
You knew what scars she had.
Exactly.
You knew what storms she went through. Why would you do anything? If you're not the man for her, don't step in her area.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's
Just
the way
do
I feel.
that.
I'm like that myself. Like you knew. So if you're not that man to give me everything I deserve or that I need, turn around.
Yeah. I mean, basically.
Because it's gonna come a point of time where I'm gonna have that stinger
Mhm.
and that stinger gonna slam that door.
Mhm.
Because like I said, when a tolerance level, I don't put up with a lot that I put up with when it came down to my ex-husband, my baby's dad,
Mhm.
Right.
my ex-fiance. I don't put up with that no more.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna stand in that space too long.
Right.
When you start showing me things that I see I ain't gonna get through,
Those signs.
Yeah.
it's time for me to go.
Those signs.
Like one guy told my friend, she's like, well, she just cut me off just like that. Yeah.
Because you were giving me those signs. And this is, again, man, write this down again. I think this is number 3. Are y'all taking notes? Write this down too. If you don't want to be with a woman, men, if you know you're not ready to be with a woman at that time, and y'all know y'all still want to be here and there and everywhere else, stop.
Right.
Just don't lead us on.
Mhm.
Just
Don't wait
stop.
till you hit it and then want to say, well, you know what? This is not my,
Yeah,
this
that's
is not what
my
I intended.
thing.
No,
Yeah, I don't
before
wanna
you go,
be- I don't want to be, just with
before
one
you
woman.
lay in that
Yeah.
bed, before you open that door,
Yes.
you give her the choice whether she wants to enter into something like that.
Yes.
Because my thing is, you might let me know after you didn't hit it, and you might hit it a few more times, but guess what? You're going to lose me
Right.
Oh yeah.
because I'm not going to put up with that because I'm a grown woman. And I have too much going for myself and too much respect for myself to allow you to think you're going to play with me.
That's right. Because she got crazy friends. Okay, write that down too. Write that down.
I think like some people play on the benefits that they get
Yes.
from you. Like it doesn't have to be
Yes.
sex. It's like, okay, I don't want a relationship from her, but when I need someone to talk to, she answers the phone.
Yes.
When I'm down, she listens to me. But I don't want that from her. But
Or
I'm
she's
keep
present
doing that.
from the
Doing
from the
that.
battle of the
That's
sexes.
true. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, like you keep,
Yes,
you know, I'm
yes.
getting all these benefits, but I don't want you like that. But they're not going to tell you they don't want you, because then, okay, now when I'm down, who's going to answer the phone?
Exactly.
Now when I need something, who's going to be there for me? Like who's
Shoulder
going
to lean on.
who's
Yes.
who I'm gonna get sex from? Who I'm gonna go out with? Who going to help me if I,
Yes.
you know, I need someone to
Mhm.
spot me? Like I don't have that no more, so I gotta hang on to her, even though I don't want her.
Right.
And it's like it's so
Yes.
wrong, because then you get, well, women are crazy, or I don't know what happened. She lost it, but guys don't tend
Or
to think
you're
about
insecure.
exactly.
Yeah.
But they don't
Yeah.
they don't ever say what they did. It's not,
Never,
you know
never.
what? I
Yeah.
played on her emotions. I, you know,
I
sold her
hurt
a
her,
dream. I
yes.
told her we was gonna be together.
Mhm.
You know,
I
6 years
led her
later,
on.
they don't
You're
ever say that.
still in the same boat
Exactly.
that you was in.
And you ain't gotta roughly say, well, I didn't tell her we was gonna relationship. When you're doing things that
Relationship thing.
Yeah.
your conversation,
Yeah.
Yeah.
certain things you're saying there is like you want something.
Right.
You're giving the woman false hope.
yeah.
That's what you're doing. And again, that's hurt. You break us down. You break us down when you give us false hope and we feel like that's that dream. It's like
Yeah.
you're giving us that pipe dream. We see it. We can taste it.
Mhm.
And then there you go. 6 years later,
Mm.
you pulling it back because
Right.
the whole time that's not what you wanted.
No,
Exactly.
But in the beginning, you could have said, "Hey, you know,
it's not what I'm looking
this
for.
is not what
Exactly.
I'm looking for.
What I'm looking
I just
for.
want to kick it
yeah.
and only kick it,
And that's
and
nasty.
that's it."
I just think just my personal, to each his own, but in my field and the way I think, I just think it's disgusting when you feel like that you could just use a woman or a man just to
Yes.
have fun sexually.
Yes.
That is so disgusting.
Well,
'Cause-
to end today, I mean, the way things are today, who
Yeah.
wants to? Why would you want to do that? Who wants to? When you get a certain age again, that maturity
Mm-mm.
thing,
Yeah.
who wants to kick it? Who wants to just kick
I can
it?
kick it with my kids.
Yes, I don't want to just kick it with you.
No,
Like I don't want to just kick it.
Mm-mm.
I think like it does come with maturity, because you see sex different. You
Mhm.
understand, like when you are allowing a man into you, you're bringing his energy, his spirit,
Mm.
everything he'd been through throughout the day is coming into you.
Mhm.
Into
So,
you.
He wants
like
to
that
dump
happened.
that on you more or less.
Exactly. So you
Yes.
might have been in a good mood, but afterwards, all of a sudden you're angry. All of a sudden you have all these different spirits on you. Like, where's that come from? Because that energy that you're putting on.
Yes.
And that's why I'm like, you can't be casual with sex. Like,
No,
I
you
understand it might be a
can't.
good feeling and I love this, but you cannot be casual with that, because you're taking on people's
You're
spirits
taking
with it.
spirits,
And it's-
in.
oh.
Yes, people don't believe in that,
And, you know, we just
but
need
it
to-
is true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You notice your mood shifts, your attitude
And
changes. Like
it's
that's what it
different. It
is.
stays in you. It stays in you,
does.
and it's a lot of
Exactly.
times it takes a long time
Yeah.
for you get that other spirit.
Yes.
Yep.
And
Out
my
of
grandmother
you.
used to say that. She said, everybody, when you sleep with him, you sleeping with everybody's character that they have
Yes.
carried on and into it.
Yes,
And that's scary.
that's
It
why
is.
we're so emotional.
Yeah.
That's why we look at a person and be like, dang, what was I thinking? Why was I with him? But it's because he was in your soul.
Yeah.
But
His
see,
spirit
once you
was
can
in
be
you.
away from him for a while, then all of a sudden, because some people could say, how can you say that he's ugly now? He wasn't ugly when you were with him, or he's disgusting now. Because once you got that spirit out of you,
Yes, you see
And you
them for who
stand
they
back.
are.
exactly, that's what makes you disgusting. Like, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Like, what made me attract? It's the type of aura they have when they pull
That's
you in.
it. That's it. And I think I'm on number 4. Was that number 4 or number 5?
I think it's number 5.
Number
Point number
5.
5 to write down.
Okay, so write this down, men. Take that mask off. Take that mask off. Take it off. We want to see the real you. We want to, if you just want to be a player, we want to see the player. So
Yeah.
take that mask off.
I don't want to see it.
You know what I'm saying? It's because when you in the club, you know what I'm saying? And you got that mask on, and
Mhm.
you thinking that dude is smooth, and they lying, telling you all these lies
Yeah.
about these businesses they have, and these cars they have, and all these houses they have on a mask.
Yeah.
And once they take that mask off, because a lot of times, men, we don't care what you have. It's not about that all the time.
And they don't. They really don't believe that because
Yes,
like
it's not.
I don't want you. It's not. I don't want your money. I'm not about money. I'm not about all the luxury things you have.
Yes.
You can throw that up as many times as you want to. That doesn't faze me. Excuse me. What phases me is how you respect a woman, how you talk, how you carry
those
yourself.
compliments. And we talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
But when
the
you get to talking
compliment- the little
money and
things.
cars, you turn me off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because is that all? Is that all you have to bring to the table?
Like they try to tell these women that dress half naked. Is that all y'all have to offer? Y'all don't have a mind? Okay, that's all y'all have to offer? Y'all don't have a mind?
Yes, that's the same.
But it's like you can't say women are gold diggers when that's what you're throwing out.
Yes.
How many cars you have, how many houses, how much you make, how much what you own. Like you can't that's what you're gonna attract because that's what you're putting out there.
Yes.
Okay, now what about them talking about the women with the weaves, the eyelashes, the drawn on eyebrows?
Oh,
Okay.
we were supposed to talk about that.
No, we're going to talk about that real quick before we
Yes.
end because my thing is that even these women's, and I feel really bad because they're getting these butt injections, they're getting these breast lifts, but I'm not going to put it solely all on the woman as they do because my thing is, for how many years have these men have been attracted to that Coke bottle woman?
Yes.
The woman with the hazel eyes, the woman that has blonde hair,
yes,
has big boobs and long hair. Well, I don't like women with short hair. I don't like one. I like women that have nice nails. I like women that wear her eyebrows. You have instilled in some of these women this insecurity to where they feel like this is what they got to do to be. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. And some of y'all men are too picky because some of y'all can't be picky. I'm just putting it out there. Some of y'all, you don't look that good to be trying to put us down at the same time. Y'all the worst one. And be like, I don't like her because she fat or she too skinny. And you be like, oh yeah, but
bro, ain't you like looking like you're like 8 months pregnant or something?
Yes, you no, like dentist, the dentist. You didn't go to the dentist. It's the same thing.
Get that
it's
grill.
the same thing. So you can't like be putting people down. That's the same thing.
It should be based off of looks, period. It should be based off of a person's mind, their heart, and that's what I believe. It's how you cross me and what you got going into, in intellect, because I mean, that's why, like my family, they call me fat now. But honestly, me personally, I'm happy with my size now.
My weight go up and down. So.
I'm comfortable with my size now. I used to be that one. Y'all see my path where I was always trying to work out.
Yes.
Always trying to get that flat stomach. But why? If that's not me, if I'm not happy that way because I got to continue to stay on that diet, I like to eat. I like to cook.
And I like to eat your food. So I'm not. Listen, I ain't gonna try to act like I'm like
crazy. I want to eat some sweets sometimes. Listen, I gotta watch everything I gotta eat.
I'm short. I'm 46 too. I'm a granny. I'm gonna blame my grandson for everything. I would be like, well, I gained weight, because I was with Caden. I'm gonna blame him for everything. But back to the thing with the weave and Black women, we like to express ourselves a lot of times with hair or whatever, just like me. I've always had long hair. I've always had curly hair. I get that from my mama. I was born with the curly hair. A lot of times I'll put clip-ins in because some may not know, but I know but I had cancer. So my hair is thin now. It's long, but it's not as thick as it used to be.
Right.
So, sometime I may add a little clip in here and there or whatever. So what? Who cares? You're not my man. You're not my husband. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's why these men miss out.
Yeah.
That's why these men miss out. They talking about, oh, I want a good woman. Where the good women at? I want a woman that has this going on. But then that one woman that you feel like that you don't know her story, she could have been in an abusive relationship where her tooth got knocked out, but you want to make fun of her because she got that tooth missing.
Yes.
That could be that good woman that you looking for.
Yes.
That woman that don't have that breast, that woman that don't have all that butt. That's probably the woman that you've been looking for. But you looking for in the wrong form.
You shouldn't look at the woman in vain.
Exactly.
That's what it is. You shouldn't look at her and just be like, well, this is what I want. Or again, putting her down. You don't know what that woman has to offer. She may have been through a lot. She could have had cancer. You know what I mean? And again, abused,
Yeah.
where she's had her teeth knocked out.
Yes.
You know, and then the dentists, they're expensive.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So
Yes.
you can't judge, but a lot of men they do. They judge women on certain things, or our butt, our bottoms. You know, breasts. Some women ain't gonna have big breasts.
Right.
Like I know Nikita, she ain't never. You know,
But my thing is,
had 'em.
the breast can't cook,
Yes.
the butt can't cook, and the show can't talk back to you.
And some women just can't cook. Now Nikita can cook,
Mm-hmm.
but Nikita don't like to cook. You know, so it's the difference. I'm lucky I still have my husband because I, you know,
Well, y'all saw each
I
other
cook
grow.
sometime. My husband be so excited. He'd be like, "Dang it, she cooked." Ooh, boys, he be petty. Your mama cook, boys. Your mama cooked.
That's just like my kids. They used to say when Mikey would come home, like, "Oh, Mikey's home. She gonna cook." Really? Like y'all big enough to cook yourself?
Let me tell y'all something. Spicy be cooking every day. Okay?
No.
Spicy
Spicy
cooks
like, no, she don't.
every single day. Man, that man out there, there's her king, there's somewhere, because I didn't already claimed it. I don't care what she's talking about, but she cooks every single day. And she can cook too. Write that down.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like sometimes we need to realize we're too picky,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes we're like, how you say, out of our category.
Yeah.
You look like Professor Clump, but then you want a Vanessa Williams.
Right.
You're out of your category.
We telling our age now, right? Vanessa Williams. I was just thinking about that.
She's still beautiful.
Because she's still beautiful, but you know what I mean? She's always been beautiful. But I was thinking that, I was like, man, because everybody used to want Vanessa Williams.
Beautiful woman.
Day. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful woman. But you got to think of like, same thing with Halle Berry. Have you seen her lately?
Yeah.
It's sad. But that was such a beautiful woman. But these men was after her because of her look.
Yeah.
Or because, what was that movie she was in? Monster Ball, something?
Yep.
You know, but what y'all getting now?
Yeah. That's.
You know? And that's the same thing with some of these women. You know, we talk about, oh, I just want a man with money. I just want a man that can do this for me. What can do that for me? That could not be that. That'd be the man that you never see at night.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we've been dealing with COVID. We've been dealing with people dying, death, racism, all that kind of stuff.
So you need to deal with what you can get.
So the stuff that we're dealing with at this time and in this world, it's like, again, we just have to uplift one another.
Yes.
And man and woman, as black people,
Yes.
let's stop downing each other.
Yes.
Let's stop trying to one up each other.
Yes.
That's another thing. Don't one up me.
Mm.
If I'm doing something, you ain't gotta just be being in competition
No.
Right.
with me all the time. You
Yeah.
dominate your own lane. I don't want to hear about my podcast is better than yours, or this is better. I don't care.
Don't
Right.
care.
I don't care. I
Don't
want to
care.
just, it's just, somebody had told me this before. They had asked me, it was like, Nikita, when you gonna get a podcast? I was like, that's not my lane. That's not my thing. I like being on shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's just not me. I know I wouldn't have the time to do it, and I know I just couldn't do it.
And I never thought I would be a broadcaster because it was like, I was that type of person. Believe it or not, when I was younger, I was real quiet.
Mm-hmm.
But I broke out from that. After being bullied, I broke out from that shell.
Yes.
And, I started standing my ground and fighting back. But then, when I became a motivational speaker, I never thought I was going to do that either.
Yes.
It shocked me, the response I was getting. I didn't go out there looking for people to speak to. They was calling up on me.
Yes.
And that's probably what my grandmother had seen a long time ago when she told my mother. She said, I see her. And she was playing a hot tambourine and she was up high and people just surrounded her. I never knew what she meant by that.
Yeah.
But he formed me to where I was an artist, drawing all the time, real good. But that's not what I loved. Then I had my own cake business. Then I had my own child care business. Then I worked overnight with Walmart. And even God knew that wasn't for me to be.
All work for Walmart.
I couldn't be there because I walked out from there too. I had to tell the manager what I had to say. But
Because you were spicy.
yeah. But then I started working for the post office because I prayed and asked God to give me a job that would able me to take care of all three of my children.
Yes, and you've been there a long time.
18 years. And I mean, the
Yes.
devil's a lie because the devil's trying really hard to try to snatch my job from me now.
Yeah.
Everything he could do. And my thing is like, when I became a published author, I didn't see this.
Yeah.
When I was a motivational speaker, I didn't see this. But then it took Dre Coop to encourage and show me, look,
Yeah.
I think you would be good for this.
Yes. He did. And he kept saying it on his
Yeah.
shout out to Coop. Shout
Yeah,
out
shout
to
out to Coop.
Coop. Shout out to Coop. But he did. He encouraged you. I know Sid encouraged you.
Yes.
We encouraged you. The Queens
Yes.
encouraged you,
Yes.
because they good at what they do too.
Oh yeah, they
You know
real
what I'm
good.
saying? And I want to say this one last thing too. Don't go by your views.
Mm-mm.
Don't go by your views, guys. On the Facebook thing with the view, don't go by that. Don't go by that. If you got 2 people watching, act like it's 5,000.
Exactly.
Because Oprah started with a few people in the audience, and look at Oprah now.
Yeah.
When you were first starting out, you can't go by that.
No.
You
No.
can't.
And I mean, I used to look at that a lot, and I'm like, dang, how did
No,
they
you don't.
how did they get up in
Don't
the
go
case?
by that.
But then I was like, you know what? It
depends
doesn't
on-
matter.
But it depends on how many times you share it, how many
Exactly.
groups you put it in.
Mhm.
By the way, I learned that from my son.
Yeah.
By the way, he taught me a lot of things.
Yeah, 'cause I
a lot
mean-
of things.
There was comments to where they was like, well, she don't get that many views. But you know what? It's how many times that person sees that. And my thing is, if I don't get that K, I do got a number.
Yes.
And I'm happy with that.
Yes.
I can see these other shows and they, 100,000, 300,000, okay, I'm happy for you.
Yes.
You might see me with just 3 or 4. I'm happy. Because I'm crossing somebody, because that same person that could see that show, even when we talk about mental health,
Yes.
you never know. They could, girl, you need to go look at this at the Unspoken
Yeah.
Heart on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
just
what
like
it
the
is.
George-
It's supposed to be for the message.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you don't know who's waiting for you to come on the next week.
Exactly.
Who's relying on
Who's
that?
watching?
Who that picks them up throughout the day? Like,
Right.
oh, today's Thursday. I know it's going to come on. Like, you just never
Yes.
know. So you can't
Yes.
really go off the views. It's the content. It's what you putting out there. It's the energy that you're giving people
Right.
that they're receiving that, because you just never know a person's day.
Yes.
That's
yes.
right.
And I'm just the type of person, I don't like that drama, talking down on people. And I mean, if by us talking about these men, we're not talking down on you. We're trying to give you a lesson to help, not just us, but y'all as well.
Right.
So
Because
you can come at us correct.
exactly, just like I said, we didn't came too far. We both genders been through a whole lot. And it's time to love each other a little bit better than what we have.
Yes,
Yeah.
love on us.
Stop being on social media, talk about all women is or men that, come on now.
Yeah.
That doesn't look good on you when you're bashing not only your own race.
But also too,
But
a lot
women-
of times it's the man that ain't got a woman. You
Oh,
be
yeah.
looking at him and be like that. He ain't even got a woman.
Yeah.
And he bad mouthing women. That's why you ain't got a woman, because you're putting women down.
And if they ain't in your inbox, it's because they don't know no better.
You know what I'm saying? That's why. Because
Mhm.
you're bashing women and they don't even want to be with you. So
Yeah, and my thing is that I want to be able to, let's show love. Let's uplift each other. Let's help each other to get higher.
Right.
You're like, you could just call me. I'm there.
we have to, because with all the stuff that is going on in the world, we have so many battles, so
Yeah.
many fires that we're having to put out.
Mhm.
So it's like the things that don't really matter.
Well, not
We
just that,
don't
we
need
losing
to
lives.
focus. Yes, exactly.
Their
We don't need to
lives.
focus. We don't need to focus on those things. We need to focus on, again, loving each other,
Mhm.
protecting
Each other.
each other.
Mhm.
Because you walking outside these days,
You
you
never
never
know.
know
Yeah.
Never know.
if it's gonna be you.
Right.
When you watching the news, you be like, dang, it happened again.
I just seen him.
Yes,
Yeah.
it happened again. You be like, dang, it happened again.
But see, my thing is what I trip off about is that you see a lot of people viewing when somebody's shot,
Yes.
when somebody's going to court,
fighting.
And when there's a fight, they can put the cameras out quick.
Yeah, yeah.
But when it's something positive,
They won't
they won't give that same
because they
vibe.
love that same energy.
Exactly.
Because they want that negative vibe.
Yeah, because I mean, at first I wasn't gonna say that, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Because I know I shared it with you. That one person called me like last week or week for last
week
like,
before last.
Yeah, during the time I get up for work, and I thank y'all for the compliments. I do. Don't think I don't appreciate it or I'm acting stuck up because I'm not. I can't stand stuck up people. But when the third word that came out your mouth is that, oh, sometimes you don't even be talking about nothing.
Like he's watching your every show.
Like that's a turn off.
But also like he's watching every show.
He's watching you. Like
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you know I ain't talking about nothing, that means you're watching the show.
in.
Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, even if y'all don't feel like it's not about nothing, if like this one guy at my job say, sometimes we need to sit back and look at things with a different perspective.
Yes.
Then you'll get the message.
Think outside the box.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And only because it's not your way, don't mean
it's
the wrong way.
Yes.
Right.
That's right.
So do you want to give any shout outs right now, Prezi?
Yes. Shout out to Legacy City, all the opportunities that he gave to me and all the times he pushed me and put me into positions. To Chef Tish. She's actually the one who is going through my book and editing it and giving me feedback on it. So I appreciate her. And also Applause Management, like just that whole support system. I so much appreciate it. Just coming out here to San Antonio, I'm like, oh my gosh, being so nervous, not knowing anybody, and just having that people to take you in, and just anything you need is someone that knows, like you said, dominates that lane. I really appreciate that.
Yes. And a powerhouse.
So I just want to give a shout out to my daughter.
That's my baby.
For always supporting her mother and always being there for her mother.
And loving me.
Yes. And of course, Legacy Cedric Bellamy. Thank you for taking my poetry to another level. And then also teaching me the different business things. Because I still, hitting them up for like business questions. I do want to give a shout out to one of my best friends, Michael Gray. Thank you for just always being my friend and letting me vent.
Have you released that CD yet?
No, he working.
Oh my God!
But
I'm waiting for him to get permission. I want to play that piece again.
Yes, because
he's Brick House.
He's a good yes, it's
oh
a
my God, house. I love it.
Thank you for helping me as far as my acting and all that kind of stuff. Thank you to your beautiful wife. Just thank you to my circle of people that always love on me. Prezi, thank you for always supporting me and loving me, telling me, Nikita, you sound good. Like I love that song. I love the way you sing that song. Like I love that. And then her beautiful daughter.
Oh.
And that's my Pukanu. I thank everyone that is positive.
Yes.
Shout out to Symbolic Soul for always being positive. She always say, no thanking, and riding with me and being, taking that poetry and being a positive role model in the community. I thank you. I thank everyone for being positive and just supporting Nikita.
Yes. And do you have any upcoming events coming on? Because I know we have Michael Gray's play going on.
I have Cries of a Wounded Soul. It's going to be June 20th. He gonna kill me. I think it's June 20th. But okay, don't quote me on that. But I'm going to be doing poetry in it, but the cast, I'm telling y'all, is very good. It's a very good play. So y'all come out. It's going to be at the Carver.
The little Carver
Center. And I do believe it's June 20th.
And you know what? This is I just hope y'all videotape it for me. Because I know I wasn't going to announce it too soon, but I might as well go ahead
Yes.
because you already know. Within a month or two, I will be going into surgery,
Yes.
and so I will miss another one. I try not to
And
cry.
he is recording it.
Oh, great, great!
Somebody is professionally
Yes.
recording it. And then I can say this now, but I'm also in a movie. Yes. Hopefully get done Lord, soon. Did I say that on the mic?
Yeah. Y'all be getting on me. You just
it's called Only God Can Change Me. And it's a singing role, and I have to sing in it. I'm the mother, I can tell you that.
Okay.
We do have a fundraiser coming up, May the 20th. It'll be coming up, and then I just got cast for another movie. I can't say the name yet,
but we'll bring her back for that
yes,
one.
it's a suspense, so I can't say that. And then that's it, and just still doing poetry. I'll be in Dallas, speaking in Dallas at a women's conference. Just still using the gift that God gave me, and I'm blessed to still be able to do that. Spicy, thank you for always supporting me, loving on me.
I'm always excited for y'all.
Being my backbone.
Yes.
And I am proud of you.
Thank you.
For it. Listen, when I came in, I was just excited, because it's elevating even more. It was good, but it's elevating. You're very, very professional. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of that. So keep doing your thing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all been so wonderful. I'm trying not to cry. So, as y'all know, like I was going to tell you, I know some of y'all shocked. I will be going in. It was a hard decision for me to make. I even had to cry to my sister. It was a long cry. Yeah. But I thank God she was there, able to call me, because usually she'd be at work. She's like, well, I could text. But this time she was able to call me in the midst of my tears, because it was a hard decision. I did get injured back in 2011 at work. They had a defective ramp, and it did a heavy buckle and slammed me down. So I suffered with a knee and a back issue. Yeah. They did rule out the back surgery because they said if they do the surgery on the back, there's no percentage I'll be in a wheelchair. But
you can't trust that.
Yes. So it's at the point now to where I gotta have a full knee replacement and repositioning of the bone, meaning that I gotta learn how to walk all over again on my right leg. What had happened was that the bone is shifting out of the socket. It was in January. I was at work, and when I just took a step back, my coworker heard it. It was a loud pop. Oh, they had to wheelchair me off the floor. He gave me an injection. Never thought to check it out. Just start getting worse and worse. So,
and her knee looks bad.
Yeah. And so about 3 weeks ago, I'm missing too much work, and it's been hard. And one supervisor has been harassing me and giving me a hard time about it. It's enough emotionally trying to accept this. But I will be going in.
And you got us.
Yes, thank you.
You got us.
I'm not gonna lie, I am scared
cook for you, but I'll buy you some food. No, I ain't gonna be trying to even say it. I ain't gonna say I'm a cook for you, but I will buy you some food. Whatever you want. Just don't be asking me to be in the kitchen cooking for you.
Well, I know Kiki, she got the little crab ball for me, so
yeah. Then Kiki can cook too.
Yes, my baby could cook some good seafood boil. But yeah, I'll be going in. As with the discussion hour, we're going to play it by ear.
Okay.
The doctor might be taking me out because he doesn't want me at work now because he said my knee is real crucial. He's in fear that it coming completely out of socket.
Well, you need to rest.
Yeah.
You need to.
And every time she tells me that, I don't.
And she
I
don't.
be typing, writing.
She don't, y'all. She be in pain and she be like in severe pain. And then you'll talk to her. She be cooking. I'll be like, why are you cooking? Then she be like, oh, I'm sitting down cooking. It don't matter. You're still not resting. Resting mean rest.
Yes. So we're going to continue on with the discussion hour. Once we have a date for the surgery, because what's got to go on now, I see him on Wednesday.
Okay.
I already know what he's going to do. And it's hard for me. And I've been the crybaby because I've been at the post office for 18 years.
Yes.
And
Yes.
for it to get to the point to where it's making it hard for me to be at work, to where now I gotta have crucial surgery.
Yeah.
You know, so I'll be off work. We still do the discussion hour
Mhm.
until the Department of Labor sets the date. Once the date come, we close for a little bit.
Yeah.
When I'm able to, at least they can help me to the chair.
Yeah.
Well, come on. Well,
We'll
come on.
be waiting.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
So I'm not giving
We'll
up.
come back,
Yeah.
right? We'll
Well.
come back. 'Cause it's a lot of stuff we didn't
Yes.
get to talk. We didn't
Yes.
get to get in.
Yes.
We're gonna get listen, man. I mean, I'm sorry, we're gonna be talking again.
Yes. But you know, I do want to say I do love y'all so much.
We love you too.
And everyone that's been entwined on watching me and tuning in every week and commenting and sending me emails. And so much love to the ones that bought the CD and gave me the responses. And
The CD is good, y'all.
and I'll tell you, Lovely, I did not expect Lovely vibes.
Mhm.
When she got the CD, when she gave me a review, she actually said she can feel.
Well, she loves poetry, period.
Yes. And
No,
you know,
she
because I
loves
love her
poetry,
work
period.
so
Yes.
much, and coming from her
Yeah.
and following her, coming from her, and hearing how those words that she has spoken about my
Mhm.
CD,
Yes.
it made me feel so good to where I was, I'm ready for a part 2.
Do it. Don't just say it. Yeah, go on,
Yeah.
do that thing.
But one of my sisters, they will be coming on and off to give an update.
Mhm.
So we will continue on with the discussion hour up until that date. And just make sure y'all put y'all purple hearts up, because I'm telling you, we got a good Mother's Day.
Y'all not gonna win. I'm just gonna say that right now because I did win a purse
Yes,
before,
you did.
okay, but listen, I'm winning this time. So go on, just do what y'all want to do. But I'm claiming it. I'm
Yes.
winning.
Well, you actually have 2 chances to win this time.
Oh well, I'm
Because
winning
we got
twice.
we got K&L Boutique that's providing a purse. He's donating a purse for Mother's Day. So we should be having that to be able to show it on this weekend.
Before I forget, is it Sama?
Mhm.
Simone set apart.
Set apart. Okay, so they're having a grand opening.
On Saturday.
On Saturday.
At 1.
Mm.
Yes, at 1:00, and I'm gonna be performing at 3:00. I think it's at 3. So that's I had forgot about that. Because
We can never forget Simone.
Yes.
doing so much.
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
But that's what I'm gonna be doing. So y'all shout out to them. That's a
Yes.
black owned company.
Yes.
Yes.
Very
yes,
professional.
very professional,
friendly, understanding, comforting.
cool,
Yes.
and husband and wife,
Yeah.
and they support each other.
And you don't
they
find too much
support
of that.
other
You don't find-
people.
That you don't find it,
Yes.
and that's a prime example, because when he's on his post, he gives so many compliments for his wife.
Yes,
I love it.
yes, and it's beautiful.
Yes.
And I know Prezi had said something about Tish before, but and her food is good as well.
Mhm.
So just get out there and y'all keep supporting
Yes.
black businesses.
Yes. We have
You
to support
know,
each other.
You have
Yeah.
to support each other because again, everybody has their own lane.
Yeah, and don't
Yeah.
sit back here and talk about the white businesses and these other
Mhm.
businesses when you're not even doing nothing for the black businesses.
Yes.
And that's the way I feel about it, because I see a lot of them. They talk about how this is owned by the white folks. That's on, but you know what? And I hate to put it this way, it's more white folks that's supporting our products
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
our own kind.
It is.
Yeah.
And I hate to put it like that, but it's real.
It's true.
Because I mean, you look at it. If you take a poll on how many people bought our CD,
Yes.
I even took a poll when it came out to my book, and it
Mhm.
was more men that bought my book than women.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We got to bring that up and support each other better than what we have.
Well, to the person that stole my first book, you know who you are. My book was stolen at my job.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, and I had to buy another book. So I hope you're enjoying that book, person.
Yes,
That
because
stole it.
now the time sits, I'm going to be made to sit
Yes.
down. I'm being made to sit down. And this is how I was able to finish the first book,
Yes.
is that I had arthroscopic surgery. So my
It's time for you to do that second.
That my
Yeah.
son, I'm
Um,
almost done, but it's not complete. I'm almost so close, so close. And shouts out to Edward Jones for the beautiful, beautiful
Yes.
book cover.
Very
I love
good
it. I love it.
photographer.
Yes,
by the
yes,
way.
he won an award, as well.
Mhm.
And he's getting ready to do some work for me before I have my surgery, because the leg is not gonna be the same, so it's gonna be scarred. So I gotta make sure. Well, they got makeup now, but he gonna be doing some work for me. But this book will
And
be
you're
done.
beautiful. You're
Thank you. Thank you.
If you wasn't beautiful, you would have issues.
But I have
But
issues,
you
even
just so you're
though.
so you're good.
But
You're
yes,
good
yes.
to go.
So be looking for the updates on that book, because this surgery is going to make me sit down to finish it. And like I
Did
said,
y'all hear that?
yes, part
Yep.
two.
She said she was gonna sit down, right, President?
Yes, she did.
I don't have a
heard
choice.
it.
I won't be able to walk. I can't. I already turned in my vehicle. I can't drive no more. Doctor said, "Can I drive no more?" And it's gonna be a while after I think. But I think I'm on the kids' nerves, because being that they got vehicles, I'm like, I need to take me here, take me over there, take me down. They're like, I'm like a little
If
kid.
I call you and you hopping somewhere,
I got
I'm not
a
going.
walker.
That's not sitting down.
That's not sitting down. Exactly.
Yes, but the book will finally be finished, because I have no choice but to sit. So my son,
So we're ready. We're
yeah,
ready for
my
it.
son
We're
already
ready.
know. And when I tell you I love part one, trust me, I do.
It's good. Very
But
good. Powerful.
Part one to me was during my painful time.
Yes.
Part two, I'm loving myself. I'm stronger. I'm
Because
wiser.
you're on another journey.
And if you don't have part one, I'm telling you, you're not going to understand part two at all. You're going to be so lost emotionally and mentally, because part one is just like the seed. Part two is the root.
And part one is healing
Yes, yes, I love it.
as well.
And I was shocked at that, because, when Amazon chose it as the best book of the year 2014,
Yes.
they had it under family, domestic violence, therapy, and healing.
Yes.
And I was like, what? And I mean, the response I got back from the book, when people said, this book helped me.
It helped me. Yes.
But I had to realize that was during my time when I was going through.
And yours is gonna be done when?
Right now she's just proofreading it, and then go ahead and submit.
Well, let me know.
Okay.
Yes.
I got Lovely's book. I got Nikita's CD.
Yep. You got Symbolic's book.
Yeah, I got Symbolic CD.
Mhm.
And so
Yes.
I got enough space on my desk, so I can put you up there. But yes, we will be out. It won't be next week, but I will keep y'all updated. But I did thought I would have somebody come in and stand in sometime, but I think it's best to just,
Yeah, it won't be
No.
the same.
because
That's
you know
not
how I
the
am. I'm
same.
just particular about certain things. And
Yes, you're very picky.
if it's not
She
this,
another legacy city in a female form. Let's talk about that.
yeah, it's like
No.
organized and everything.
Because
So,
he be like, that's trash.
yep.
That's his main work.
Because I'll tell the kids, I
That's
don't like
trash.
Yeah.
Because they're like, Mama, you just bought this here, but I don't like that. It don't look right.
Or Michael Gray. It's not believable. I'm not believing it.
Yes. But
I'm not feeling it.
He'll start off, he say, now, I love you though, right? I'm like, okay, he's finna get real. I love you, Mike.
Don't nobody want to hear all that.
Yes. But, we'll be back next week. I did want to do a topic on, I am not your footstool.
Mm.
Oh, I love that. Hey, I'll write something to it.
Hey. But next week ain't Poet Month. It's the end today.
Poetry is all the time.
But I always play your music.
No, I mean, like, the poetry is sweet. We
Yes.
just,
Music.
poetry is everywhere all
Yeah.
the time, So,
Yeah.
but I can say this, and then we keep talking. We're gonna have to stop.
We're going to end.
Because I'm looking at this food. But what I want to say is, when you get done, it is time.
Yep.
Spicy, Zetra, Rosalie, for us to do our domestic violence
Mm-hmm.
forum.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're gonna do her journey too again. We're gonna do it again, but we want to bring it. I'm gonna be doing monologues on domestic violence. So we need to make it bigger.
So
Do
it's going
all
to be
that.
her journey on, because we didn't have 1, 2.
Yes.
Now we're going on.
Yes. Yes. You know what? That's another thing, y'all. Spicy can always come up with some good titles. When you ask her for a name, title, or something, she the one.
I'm telling you, it is so good when Michael calls me for that. He's like, I need a title for this.
Yes.
And I tell us, okay, Give me some time. I'll get back with you.
Yes, and she always name them plays.
Yes, yes.
But
love
I
it.
do. I think it's June 20th. Cries of a Wounded Soul. It has a lot of actors and actresses in it that are really, really good. So y'all need to be there and y'all need to check it
Yeah,
out.
but we also need Michael Gray, movie producer, to come out and talk about it.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And he can bring some of the stage people.
Yes, bring some of the cast.
Yes.
Mandy Land is one. She's
Yeah.
in it. Stephanie Nias is in it. Ida is in it.
Mm.
Um,
I would love Mike and Ida to be here.
yes,
That would be something.
but you gonna call him? I ain't even going.
I'll take some. Because I know he'd be a busy.
Yes.
Yes. But I thank y'all so much for tuning in. This has been the Unspoken Heart Discussion Hour. Remember to put your hearts up, your purple hearts, inbox your phone number. I don't care if I do have your number already. Inbox, follow directions. Because I'm getting some smart addicts in my inbox.
And I follow directions. That's
And
why
she
I know
follow
I'm gonna
directions.
win.
Don't be inbox because to my, you already got my number. Is that what I asked? Is that the instructions?
You know what? That was so funny because that's what I was gonna text her and say, "Oh, you already got my phone number." Then I read it again. I was like, "Dang it, I gotta follow directions." And she was like, "Thank you for following directions, gorgeous."
Yes. And Prezi, do you have anything coming up?
Actually, yes. June 12th. So Tish is she is the president over Legacy's nonprofit, I Am the Change. So
Okay.
June 12th is we're having a black tie charity dinner to kind of bring awareness to it. So we actually will be posting the Eventbrite link coming up now. So
Okay. So just look her up, Zetra Matzo.
yes, it's gonna be fancy.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna go. Will y'all get away from this, like red and these colors? I can't wear.
Oh no.
See, black
I'm
is
not-
slimming.
I'm not good in white. I'm not good in white.
Yeah, it's not gonna be all white.
But you
No
look
issues
good in
there.
my white. You look good in my.
Yeah.
Y'all really did.
Yeah, because when I have my event, even if I got
I'm excited about that black tie.
Yeah, that
About
sounds
that
nice.
black tie. Oh, let's start looking for my outfit. Y'all know I like to dress.
Yes, with her hat. But we are gonna plan. We got in store. We're gonna plan on having, with me and Nikita came together. We are gonna have the CD release event
Yes.
with both books there.
Mhm.
It's just the surgery just postponing it.
That's right. And
We
we're
agreed to
still gonna
wait.
be done.
Yeah, so if
We're
I gotta
gonna
be
be
with
done.
Cass and some crutches, we're gonna be there.
We're gonna be there. We're gonna have a good time.
So just be looking out.
and dress up.
Yeah, keep me in prayer. We will be back next week. I don't know what we're gonna talk about. Just watch the flyer.
Yeah.
But we also got in store. We're gonna be having someone coming in as well next month, Miss Shauna Nias, which
Okay.
she's gonna be sharing her story of,
Mhm.
and her path with us. So, and we also gonna be having on return Mr. Dyshawn Benson, who is gonna be bringing with him Sean Rivera
Oh,
from
that name
as
just
from the As Yet R&B harmonizing men's group.
what?
Yes, baby. Yes.
She said, "Baby." Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? She said, "Baby."
They're gonna be her.
I'm not starting anything.
So just keep your eyes on our post. Thank y'all for tuning in. Much love and get those hearts a going. We'll be here for the Mother's Day raffle. Who's gonna be the winner? We don't know.
Nikita. I didn't
Sherry
already
won,
say
Gina.
Nikita.
She says it's her time. It's her
Her time.
time.
She already had her time.
Yes. So in the bag, you are gonna get in one of the gifts is the K&L boutique purse with a $10 gift card to go towards the purchase of something else.
Ooh.
Also, the second winner would get the Unspoken Heart Mother's Day gift because we are the gift of giving.
That's right.
So you will also get autographed book, The Unspoken Heart, the Unspoken Heart CD, 2 other Unspoken Heart writing pens. You'll get a candle and body scents. Also, Divine One is personalizing a wide champagne glass.
Oh, and she's good.
Yeah,
she's
she
really
is.
good.
She's good.
She also makes jewelry, y'all.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, she
hold
does
on a minute.
everything.
I didn't get all that in my purse. Like Why didn't I get all this stuff in my purse?
But this ain't in the purse. This is separate from the purse.
I know. I'm just saying it could have been in my purse.
Well, you have a chance to win this time.
Okay.
But we also gonna have the candles, meditational things, because you know I'm big about meditation.
Yes.
So this Mother's Day is gonna be a gift, but we already got Father's Day too locked up in the back room.
Okay.
Thanks to Samal Set Apart.
Yes.
Thank you so much. But y'all have a great weekend. We love you so much. Thank you, Prezi, for coming on. Thank you, Nikita.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all look up her CD, all platforms. And also stay tuned for the updates on Prezi's book, Becoming the World of Being an Author.
That's right. It's gonna be good, y'all.
Yes.
Just wait.
We're going to give her a clap on that.
Very
We're so
proud.
We're very proud. And so y'all have a great evening. We're going to lead out with our poet of the hour, Priscilla Fowler
Legs.
in Lion King.
Only survival in the wild is to be captivity bound. Even mighty Lion King's got 10 to 15 years on the prowl, ruler of his own dirt pile. That is until defeated, dead, or exiled. Forced to link up with foes. See, these stray lions, they don't travel alone. Willing to plot with the opposition to complete this 10-ton mission. But once that kill is won, the real elephant in the room becomes that brotherly love amongst these grown lion cubs that disappears like the flesh they'll tear from one's neck if he don't get to feel a new pride or respect. For the value you seek don't exist in this deep. Now the queen of the clan they don't call lioness. It's that high-pitched hyena with whom them savages obsess. Arch enemies in the wild because she understands the depths. The lesson in this parent is bitter's not always best. See, contrary what Simba would have you believe, this spotted lady's laugh sends a chill through the breeze. Harmonic range in that eye. You'll sense the status of her tone. Makes even the toughest felines wary about crossing her throne alone. See, these ladies come from 2 different places. Quiet lionesses willing to fight for her man's patience. 1,000 kills in that lady's plight, and she ain't never got her fill from the hunt of her life. Because the only survival in the wild is to be captivity bound.
We would have done sooner.
We started over so many times.
It is early compared to Battle of the Sexes.
Oh, y'all be done at what, like 11 o'clock?
That ain't been going long. Would it be enjoyable though?
But now, like, you got him and Jada going back and
See, I hate that they stopped doing the watch parties though.
yes, that's
Yes.
Because, you know, that was easier.
just that whole lane has been so different. Because
Yes.
now I get people like inboxing me, and it's so weird to me
Mhm.
that people they think they know you after watching the show.
Yes.
Like, okay,
That's a different.
that's crazy. That's not that true.
Yes, it's not the same. Don't be calling me on Messenger either.
No, I get that too. I'm just like, no, I'm good.
I got in trouble one time because this man sent me like a video of himself. Ew. And my husband had my phone, using my phone. And I got in trouble. I was like, what? I didn't know he was gonna do that. Shoot, don't blame me for it.
I get that too because everybody thinks like because I play around and they see the show, they think like I'm single, so they try
Yes,
to inbox
yes,
me. I'm like, no, I'm not single.
No,
Like
yes,
I just don't put my business out
yeah,
there.
because it ain't nobody business.
No. And it's so weird. It is. It's been working best.
Because shoot, 'cause me and my husband, we ain't make it this long without but, you know. Now I can talk about him now, but we're married.
But even then, you still have the people that
Yeah.
still like,
Are you gonna get some more? 'Cause I'm gonna get some
oh
more.
no, I got some. Yeah. I got some.
Presley trying to be funny and not getting them up.
Like 5, 6 of them in here. I was gonna be gone before I hit the house.
I'm right down the street.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you
No
so much.
problem.
And we had a good show.
Yes.
I just hate it kept doing that. But-
It's tripping.
But that's Facebook. That's what I mean. It's been tripping like that.
I think because they're making changes to it.
Yeah, that's what it
You know, on
is.
top of that, they did it on both of my pages. That's what made me mad.
I was telling Spicy that somebody reported me for tagging. And it said like harassment, something. They did it like that. Somebody here. I didn't even know you could get reported for tagging.
That's crazy. Like that's the whole point. That's how you
Yes. That's why I don't really tag. If you know, I don't really tag.
Yeah, I stopped doing
You know what I mean? Because
so,
it was like, man,
but it comes from people that don't like to see people doing
Yes.
better. Like it's crazy.
you know, and I would only tag like if I was doing a performance or something like that, I
Yeah.
would tag. But now I'll be like, oh well, y'all see the flyer. I ain't even finna tag y'all no more.
That's just sad. Somebody just hating.
Yep, that's what it is. I'm just like, I don't understand why not share audience, share supporters. Like I don't understand that.
That's why I share everybody's stuff.
Yeah, because everybody.
If I see it, but then also too, people gotta realize everybody's stuff don't come up on your feed.
no,
It be like the same people.
same people, same stories.
You be hearing people and they say, "You don't never share my stuff." I put it on Facebook and I be like, "I don't see it.
It's, yeah,
Did you tag me in it?" Because I really don't be seeing it.
No, because I can see the same post like 4 times throughout the day, but
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what happened to this person? And I go to their page, they got like so much stuff. I'm like, how
Yeah.
do I never see this?
Yeah,
Like Facebook is so weird with its algorithm when it comes to what you see. I'm like, I don't need you to dictate what I see. Like I got
I
this.
know one thing. You know, because my son always fussing about something. Mom, why did you have that on? Dang. What are you talking about? That shirt. Leave me alone. Stop bothering me. Get a life.
Yeah.
I have a life. And sometimes he'll call my husband and tell him stuff.
Tell on you.
God.
He will tell on you.
Yes. My daughter cried last night though because she wanted to see him. Because she haven't seen him in a while because of the COVID stuff and all that. She works full time, so now.
No, last night, and even with the whole storming and everything, it was so great because up there, it was nothing. But once I got on a highway, oh my gosh, it was like the sky fell out.
Oh my goodness.
I get like near my house and power's out. And I was like, how did I not own this up here?
Spice, I'm gonna take a few of these cards, if you don't mind,
No problem.
and I'm gonna give them out at the women's conference in Dallas.
Okay. Thank you.
I think that's it. You want to say no candy? Oh, you already
You got me on it. When it comes to food, I be on it. Like nobody got to remind me.
What you talking about? I didn't already got my candy.
Even at your album release, I got some cake. I was like, oh, I can't find a spoon, so I just.
That stuff was so good.
Oh my gosh, it was.
I didn't get
Like,
to really enjoy because I was like kind of floating, and then they start rushing us out. I think that's what I regret. I didn't get to take pictures with y'all.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't because they was rushing us out. That's what people didn't understand. They were literally rushing us out at a certain time. You know,
Okay, I'm almost done packing this stuff up.
because I had a
I
hater.
see. Cedric said it was a dope show, but he needs for you to do a man reply show.
Oh,
know
no,
that's
that's
what
say
it
that.
is.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not your footstool. I need a man. But tell him thank you.
well, at least he thought he gonna get mad because I messed up my phone. Watch, I have to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone.
Okay.
And
This is Cedric.
I'm gonna cash out you.
That's yours.
Okay, thank you. Did you sign it? No, I didn't. Let me sign it quick, please. Thank you. And I have your cash out. I cash out. It's 15, right?
Huh?
Isn't it 15?
Yeah, for the case, with the one with the case, and the one without the case is 10.
Okay. Well, I want the case. So. I'm gonna be playing it. And people do. They do be wanting hard copy. I tell people that all the time. They be like, they'll just download it. No, some people want a hard copy.
Yep. You know what? I don't want to hear his mouth. I better do this right quick because he see Prince. I'm ready to go hit it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear his mouth. I hurried up and called him last night. I was like, son, you the one got here late. I've been here at 8.
I'm the one. Okay. I got you.
And I think I have your cash app information.
Yeah. The dollar sign, the spoken heart.
Yeah, but I think I. Oh, because I used it for your book one time.
Yeah. Yeah, you sure did. That's why I got I gave you yours back, right?
No. You had to sign it. I gave it back to you.
I am so grateful she shared this information. Huh?